All right, good evening. We're back with more of our great slog through the Jorgenfist Stone Giant Fortress on our Pathfinder Rise of the Runelords campaign. Oh, I just remembered that we didn't finish divvying up all of the loot from last time, but we
What's
can
loot?
we can do that later. Yeah, there's still some like potions and stuff that aren't accounted for or claimed, but
I learned a fun fact. Before you continue with your recap, it's a question because you're the DM.
sure.
If I take the potion of gaseous form and I consume the potion of gaseous form and turn into a gaseous form, can someone then bottle me into a bottle and throw me like a grenade? And then I just poof
Didn't
into
we
a.
discuss this last week?
Yeah, didn't we already discuss this in the group chat that like you could totally do that? I could
Okay,
just
cool.
because we were all joking about the paladin grenade. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I was the one that sent that video.
yeah.
I
I
was
mean,
like, I want to do this.
I don't see why you couldn't do it.
Okay, so I was just making it known to our viewers, however many there are, that this was a formulated plan.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's all good. All right.
Paladin grenade.
So last time you guys walked your way down the secret tunnel, and
Secret tunnel.
yes, and you happened upon a group of about a dozen or so red caps. Um, these red caps were none too pleased to have intruders upon their territory. So they were initially looking for a fight. Um, Eventually, you guys managed to come to a tenuous agreement where you would be allowed to proceed in exchange that when you guys are done, the cave, all of the cave territory would be returned to the hands of the red caps themselves to do as they see fit. Just beyond their little narrow tunnel that you got out of, there was a wider room that was occupied by a single kobold. And this kobold was probably even more confused to see an intrusion than the red caps were. But then she quickly flew into a rage and attacked. Um, Ursuline made the very intelligent decision to taunt it and tell it to hit her, and she obliged. And Ursuline at one point was knocked out, only to later be healed up by Edge first to get her back on her feet, and then Lily spent a 6th level spell to full heal. Um, you guys defeated the kobold without killing it, and sort of struck another agreement where this was more with Cade specifically, that the kobold would like, a piece or two of treasure, loot, what have you, from whatever you guys find further within. Um, and then after you guys healed the kobold up a little bit, she then took off her necklace of fireballs and declared to all of you that the red caps were going to double cross you. And then she threw her necklace of fireballs into the red caps tunnel and slaughtered them all in one fell swoop. You guys then went north. Well, faced with a choice of paths, you chose north. Um, Cade was leading the way when a sort of side alcove to the right. I don't want to say distracted, but fascinated Cade because Cade went into explorer mode. Quickly noticing that there was a hidden door, and budging it just a little bit with some strength, they noticed that there was a stone giant who looked important, sitting on a makeshift bed of exotic looking furs. This stone giant, after a surprise attack from you guys, grew angry, as you might expect, and attacked in turn. delivering what would have been a very obviously fatal blow to Cade had Dino not interfered, keeping Cade alive, and long enough for Cade and Lily to team up with some well-timed spell usage. Cade prevented the stone giant from attacking, and Lily prevented it from really having any other bodily functions. Dino summoned some Amargasaurus, and the three of them plus Dino made very short work of the stone giant from there. You guys laid claim to everything he was carrying. Some of it has not been divvied up just yet, but like I said, we don't have to do that right now. It's more like minor items and things that'll probably end up just getting sold, as they are not sized for creatures like you. So that brings us to where we are right now. There is the options are really to head back the way you came and try the other way. You could potentially open the hidden door the rest of the way and see what's over there. Although I had mentioned last week that Cade had been able to see, and I guess Dino too, because Dino got himself on the other side of the door already, that there is the bottom of a pit further in, a large circular pit. So that's what's going on that way. And then to the north, you heard the sounds of a couple of fires, perhaps some kind of inner campsite or meeting area that may or may not have contained potential backup for the stone giant that you took out, and that's further to the north. So that's where we're at. What do you guys want to do? While you're deciding, I'm going to get some music going.
I'm going to say let's keep her going, because why not?
Kate's gonna be a bit more subdued and stay a few steps back, but follow Dino forward.
Before we decide to
Do the
go
same,
forward,
because I don't know what else to
I'm
do.
pretty sure Kate needs healing.
Cade was healed a little bit, but yeah, Cade could probably use some more healing.
Who knows?
They're not bleeding, but they are definitely very, very fresh and probably easy to pop open. Kate says, looking themselves over, and then goes, "Oh, some of those are gonna be really nasty bruises." So yeah, healing might be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, with that,
Listen,
to make things a bit easier, I'm going to use good berries.
my dog is doing the tippy taps on my computer.
Oh,
And I could have used a spell to heal her, except I have no more critical.
No, but you still
wounds,
don't have to
so-
heal her, because good berry can only heal eight hit points at per day.
Yeah, that is the limitation with Goodberry. Each Goodberry is worth 1 hit point. You can eat and benefit from 8 of them per day.
I used all my level 4 spell slots. Yay.
I also look around at everyone and go, I'm also not drastically close to death either. Like I'm
True, but unless you didn't learn from that thing hitting you, we really can't afford not to be at full strength against these guys.
Girl, do you guys want to I don't know.
Wait,
I'll eat
maybe I got something.
That.
And Kat's just looking through her bags. I can see I got some brass knuckles.
I mean,
I forgot
if-
about these bolts.
Kate actually does have healing potions in their bag. I just looked.
I mean, if
I
I
mean,
want to
if-
rest,
if you guys
put all
want
my
to,
spell slots into cure wounds.
Powder
just have one question.
Sure.
I have one question
What's your
for
question?
everyone. Who's all hungry? Who's all hungry?
Well, Kate kind of points and goes, well, we're really not in a safe place to take a break. And so I say either we go back and find a place we can fortify, aka sit around with the kobold for a little while, or keep going forward. I will stay back. I won't die by running in stupid.
What does this do again?
First, I'm gonna give 24 good berries, 8 to Cade, 8 to me, and 8 to Jumper.
All right, so
That's
So
okay, right?
Cat's still searching. She's like, I got nothing, but see, lots of bolts, lots of bolts. I forgot I had the fire.
So if you guys are hungry, a single good berry will make it full.
Okay, it's just who's looking over with like juice running down their face after they just shoved all 8 of them in once and go, what?
I mean, if we can find a more open space or a more safe place, I have the spell called Hero's Feast.
I think later when we're trying to recover for a longer rest, that'll be useful. And I say with a grin as I still have berry juice running down my face, and then I say, onward! Spitting out pieces.
I can make you explode. You won't have to worry about hit points.
I don't
I'm
think
kidding.
that's necessary.
I'm kidding.
We can move forward now. And then I just shoved Dino slightly forward, being like, please, don't let me down.
I'm kidding. I don't make you explode.
Anyway, if we're gonna press on, we're really have to think smartly about who's gonna go first and second, because on one hand, the guys that can take hits like me and Edge, we're usually slower, so there's a good chance you guys can react faster than we do. So the question is, do you want someone faster in the front, or do you want someone tankier in the front?
I look at him and I go, well, considering I have a relatively fast reaction and I still got clobbered in one hit, I say tank.
Just gonna go over and tap Kate on the shoulder and be like, okay.
Okay, you know what?
That's the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kate's gonna look at everyone thinking that
I
Urza's
was
just
looking for the
tapping
opportunity
Dino.
to do that.
And then I'm gonna look at Dino and say, you could put Chomper first.
Yeah, but then we're all stuck behind Chomper.
Before fucking with the dinosaur.
What
it
if
doesn't have to
Chomper farts? Then he's just crop dusting all of us.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
But you're behind him too, so that's also your problem. Can you not smell?
I plead the
Do the
fifth.
farts if I don't die.
So at this point, I would like Cade or Dino or both to roll perception for something, because they are next to the corpse of the stone giant you guys just killed, and there's something that I want you guys to look for.
Can I also roll perception?
Just Cade and Dino, because they're next to it.
Oh, I'm right here. So
Let's go.
We got it.
20 plus 20.
All right, so
20 plus 20. 20 vision.
2020 plus what?
Dino has a plus
Dino,
22.
no fair.
Yep.
You have like
Really
a
not
plus
fair. I am
40
Dino.
to
I
heal.
see
Gosh.
all.
Dino, no fair.
No, but if he rolls a natural 1, it's still a 21.
Yeah.
That one's automatically fail. Anyway, what do I see?
So you see, I just have to.
Everything.
Well, yes, you see all, of course. I just want to remind myself of where on the body this is. Okay, so you look at the corpse of the fallen stone giant next to you, and you see on the small of his back that he had. It looks like he has been branded with the Sahedron rune.
Haven't we seen that Sahedron ruin for like very important people, like one snake, the other one, that one dude who's a traitor to the arrows, and now him. Okay. Speak to me, Cade.
Cade?
My mic wasn't unmuted. I was hitting the button and Discord said, fuck you.
Jesus.
Oh, we've seen this emblem way too many times. There's got to be like a group of people that this emblem represents, or it's got to mean something. It can't be just this random ass thing. Also, guidance.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I know from local history. I would assume, I guess. I don't know.
Local
Or-
history, not really.
No? Okay.
This
Oh
would
yeah, we're
be
not in the same point anymore.
this would be probably knowledge arcana, I would think.
Again. Wabam! I know nothing. I look at him and I go, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's just some squiggles."
Can
It's a
I
really
walk
shitty
over and
tattoo.
help Cade?
Yeah, you can walk over and see what they're looking at.
Kate's just yelling
Guidance.
about a really shitty tattoo and like going into, like you're making mountains out of molehills.
Okay, yeah, Ursula, you recognize it too. You recognize that this symbol has been on numerous enemies you fought, as well as certain magic items that have.
Isn't
You guys
that
have
the
taken.
symbol with the?
It's a 7-pointed star. Yeah, it's the.
Yes. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, it's been branded on a few of the enemies you fought. Typically, in the past, it's only been the really important ones.
The Brotherhood of Seven is everywhere.
You know, like Zanisha, Lucretia,
Oh, that's terrifying.
Caven had it as well. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, there's got to be some importance to that symbol. Like, does it
Kate's
mean
looking at
anything?
everyone
Is
and
it
just
like a certain group of people have it? Like, what's the deal with it?
Roll knowledge history.
I don't have that. Guidance, Cade.
Okay, so yeah, someone else will
I
have to roll
do.
it. Yeah, anyone who has ranks in history.
Okay, so who's... Oh, my chair just stabbed me in places I will not speak
Because
of.
I studied.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Another natural 20
Let's
for the night.
go.
We should keep track of how many 20s and 1s we roll in one night. So far, it's 2 20s and 1 1. I'm gonna keep notes.
All right.
One.
Be an interesting thing to figure out. Okay, so Cade would remember the most about having seen this symbol and perhaps even reading about it. The Sahedron oftentimes symbolized the well, there are different schools of thought on it. One says that it represents the 7, or at the time 7 recognized schools of magic during ancient times, and the other says that they actually represent the 7 virtues of rule.
So I'm going to tell them about this and be like, so originally they thought it represented the 7 original schools of magic, but now it's more the 7 schools of rule. And Kate just kind of looks at everything and goes,
That's just like what she said.
Also, in more recent times, those who do not look back on ancient history so fondly would say that the Sahedron actually represents the 7 vices, the 7 ancient Runelords, perhaps, or even just it's a general symbol for the power of magic. There's many different opinions about this.
I'm guessing out of character, it's the Runelords.
Likely.
Could be that. Could be something else. It could be multiple of them.
It is the name of the game.
It is the name of the game, yes, but it isn't necessarily that. So, I heard people saying that you guys want to continue north. Is there anything else you want to
We're
talk
still
about,
discussing on
learn?
who's going first, because like Cade wants someone tankier to go in the front. The problem with that is that just something to keep in mind. It means that people in the back who are faster, who can react faster, are going to have to wait because people in the front or tankier typically go further behind.
Cade
Um,
then looks at Dino and goes, "Fine, I'll ride Chomper."
a bit, a bit further ahead, the tunnel gets slightly wider. But also, if there are no volunteers to lead the way, I can just have Edge go first if you guys want.
So I think the consensus is that we should have Edge go first because he's probably has the most health out of all of us. I'll go next, then Chomper, and then people who typically don't want to be stuck behind the others can like ride on top of Chomper.
Okay. So here I'll adjust the tokens as necessary. In the time, I would say, in the time that you guys spent figuring all this stuff out, your dog swarm or Dream's dog swarm and the Margosauruses would run out. So put Chomper there.
I think I got too big of a Pokeball.
No such thing.
I don't know.
All right. So if there are any issues with how I've assembled everybody, speak now. Otherwise, we will proceed.
I want to be able to shoot.
Do you want to be closer to the front then?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put.
I don't want to be shooting teammates.
All right. Yeah. So you'll be next to Dino.
Or shooting with disadvantage because of people in my way.
Okay. So
Oh, is that sight ready for that gun? The rifle?
yeah, it's been ready.
Oh, it's been ready. Can I attach it so it increases my range?
I thought we did that already.
Did we? Because I thought my range was still 40.
I mean, we had determined that it was done like a couple sessions ago. I thought.
Yeah, I just don't remember attaching it. Because I know it was supposed to give me a boost to my distance.
Yeah, it doubles your distance to 80.
Okay, so
So
would that affect? Would that? Okay, there it is, range. So I'm just gonna change the range to
yeah
40 feet plus 40.
Okay.
Does that change at all the crit range or?
No, it just means that you have 40 extra feet before you start taking penalties for range.
Let's make sure it didn't change anything else.
You know, that's all it does. It's I'll just remind myself of it quick, but far-reaching sight. Let's see here. It's attached to a single two-handed firearm, becomes part of the weapon, but it can be removed with a full round action. Oh, okay. So that's actually not what I thought. Okay, so I thought that it was just going to. All right, so here's the way it actually works. You can choose to make a single attack from any distance that is resolved against touch AC as a full round action. So your range remains 40, but you can choose to have basically unlimited range to make one attack as a full round action.
That's what it does. Okay.
Okay, so
I shoot once at an indiscriminate amount of distance.
yes.
Okay, but like any other multiple shots would have to be made at a range of 40.
Without taking penalties, yes.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, without targeting regular AC, yes.
Okay.
All right. So as you proceed northwards, like I said, you still hear the sounds of a fire. However, mysteriously, the muffled voices have all gone hushed. Um, Likely a response to the sounds of fighting nearby. Um, as the room widens, or the corridor widens into this larger room, you spot a huge cavern in front of you, containing some large tables that are set up around something that's currently out of your sight. You notice that on the ceiling there are some stalactites that have been carved. You notice that some of them look like spears, others look like the teeth of a dragon, and just beyond into the opening, the light sort of flickers a little bit as you can't see the fire that is allowing for this light, but it dances all the same. At the very edge of your vision, there is a single stone giant here. He is just sitting at the table. Looks like he is sharpening some kind of device, whether it's a weapon or an arrowhead. It's hard to tell from this distance. Guys, move a little further in.
So Kay just kind of looks at everyone and go, do we try to parlay? Or do we try to attack? Or do we try to sneak by? And I say it as quietly as possible.
Hmm. Why don't we get someone who's a tad sneakier, try to go further into the cavern to see if there's anyone else other than just the one dude that we can see.
Can try.
Cade kind of pokes at Aurelius and Ursulin's familiar and say, well, one of our familiars could at least relay something of that information without being too much of an alert.
If you guys are okay with it, that might work better.
I did. So am I sending Fluffy out to investigate? He moves pretty slow.
It's up to
We
you.
got time.
Cade also offers to send Aurelius to help carry Fluffy to a more opportune position to get Fluffy's movement saved, and then by the scruff of their neck, and then dropping them so they can get a better closer view.
Because Fluffy's speed is 20.
That's what I was saying. I mean, that's my
I mean,
speed.
unless he runs. I don't know. Can I have him run through, or
He
would
is
that
not
be
a bad speed.
I think
Yeah,
a cat
I mean-
running through would make sense. You're
Yeah,
chasing
I'll
after
run.
a rat in a cave.
Try to get milk out of mom.
No.
I'll give it right back.
No. I don't care. Just leave Mom's door open. Mom needs to learn to not trap cats in her room. All right, so I'm sending Fluffy up. I feel like Fluffy should be smaller than Aurelius, but he's bigger.
It's not exact. This board is really small. Sue me. All right, so you send Fluffy in. Make a stealth check.
Guidance.
I'm also casting guidance on my own cat. Hold on, let me cast it because I have to cast it. So did that. Just barely passed. Just barely. Why does my cat know how to fucking fly?
because it's a witch cat. It's a familiar. It can do all sorts of magical things.
Having ranks in fly doesn't mean you can fly.
I like my
Fly
explanation
off.
better.
I do too, but
I can understand swim, climb, acrobatics, stealth, and perception, but not fly. It's a cat. Why is fly checked off?
it's
They
because,
fly
Because it's a
sometimes.
magical cat.
it's because fly is a class skill for all familiars. It doesn't matter what they are.
Also,
That's
also
stupid.
just want to say one
Obviously,
thing.
cats can't fly.
If any
Oh, not with that
animal
attitude.
that doesn't have wings should have a fly kind of characteristic. I think cats are pretty good for it, considering you can eat them from a lot of different places and they will land on their feet.
That's true.
Not
So they
saying
can't-
or advocating for
So they
eating
fly
cats,
in the
just
terms
saying
that
they can
flying is
jump
just
around
falling
from
with
high
style.
positions. So TLDR, I think your cat's gonna be fine, and I say we
These
should send it.
squares 5 feet, or are they bigger than 5 feet?
What's that?
Are these tiles 5 feet, or are they bigger than 5 feet?
Each tile is 5 feet. The thinner line boxes indicate 5 feet. The larger
Okay, so
thick lines are
that's
10 by
20
10.
feet then.
Well, I thought Fluffy was running,
Oh, running? Okay, yeah.
so then it's 80 feet.
Oh.
So
Where am
Fluffy
I
can-
making him run?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where are you making him run?
Where are you making him run?
I don't know. I'm just exploring this room because, I mean, I can't see anything because Fluffy is. So I'm just gonna move my character so I can see what Fluffy sees. I'm not in the room. I am not in the room. Okay.
Somehow another
I am in the
dream on
wall.
map.
That's where I am though. I am in the wall and I cannot move my token. There we go. Now that I can see the fucking room. What's over here? How big is this room? Goddamn. Oh shit, that's a big room. Alright. We're just gonna place me here metaphorically. Physically, I am not there. I don't know where I'm standing. That's a lot of people! I'm going back now.
You mean Fluffy's going back.
Yeah.
Fluffy's going back. Fluffy's going back.
So Fluffy reports back that there are, in addition to what you can see in front of you, there are another half dozen of these stone giants that are organized in such a way that really lends itself to launching a sneak attack on you guys when you enter.
I just didn't notice my cat.
One interesting thing that Fluffy noticed was that this one here, this one is a female stone giant that is wearing an apron and is carrying an iron ladle as some sort of weapon, apparently, as she looks like she's got it in hand, ready to swing.
So does Ursula tell us what Fluffy sees yet? Like, I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, I thought Ursula told us.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much be like, so what I'm hearing is I look at all the spellcasters and I say, so now's the time for bomb men to do bombs and you to do big booms, and us to then run the other way, hopefully collapsing their way after us. And not revealing it was us doing the big booms and just making it look more like a cave-in. Cade says, kind of like question marking at the end.
Wait, I think I can help with this. And not by using my crossbow. So
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I would have said that's probably would not be very helpful here.
So I could probably crossbow. Oh, it closed. Especially with my new shiny one.
It's a sign.
Wait, can I cast lightning bolt on them?
We need to make something explode.
Do you have lightning bolt prepared?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm like, I have a lightning bolt. I can do that.
I'm just
Double
saying.
lightning bolt them.
We should
Oh, I
probably.
can make an ice storm.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying make a direct assault on chaos. That is a bad plan. I am seeking making the tunnel collapse and us running away and finding a different way around them and then
Oh.
helping chase us.
Cade, a storm just like makes it hard to read.
I'm looking at Ursulin and going, saying, your lightning bolts, no.
like,
Ursulin's just scratching her head and being like, huh?
I'm like, now we are just gonna shock a bunch of them with the ones that are shot.
Tim, how do I do it? If I don't have a spell prepared, can I use it?
No, you have to have it prepared.
You have to have it prepared.
Yeah, you're a prepared caster.
Alright, so I'm not sure if the cave in is the right move because they don't know. Well, you know that someone's coming this way, but they don't know when. And they don't know what they look like. So if we want to avoid them, why not just turn around?
Actually, Rob, to amend that, you can. I gotta remind myself of the exact rule, but you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Let's see here. I have it here. Yeah. So you can spontaneously cast the spells that you can cast without having to prepare them are the ones that are marked with a D. Those are your spirit spells. So you can cast those without having them prepared, but anything else you have to have prepared it.
I look at Dino and I say, the only reason I say make a cave in because it sounds like from what Ursulin described, it's a sneak attack, which means they already know we're here. Someone let someone know something. And my thought is make it a lot harder for them to actually execute that sneak attack because if we don't come this way soon, like they expect, they'll come looking. They can't come looking if a tunnel's collapsed behind them. Or in front of them, rather, behind us. I mean, you
True,
don't,
but we
not behind them because then that traps us with theft. But that's, you get my point.
I got you. But I'm just saying that we have a secret tunnel that we can just pass through. I
Well,
don't think
that's what
they're
I'm
going to be willing
saying.
to go that far.
Well, that's why I said we could try to collapse the opening of this main tunnel since it seems. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Kate says just backing away slowly, going, I just don't want to die. I almost died. I'm not dying again. And Kate just starts backing down the tunnel.
You know, I have the perfect thing for this, but we would need to take a load off somewhere.
Alright, Wildcard, what you got?
Kate kind of says, well, if we need to take a load off, we can go bargain with the Cobalt again, see if we can stay in that area. Kate just looks around at everyone and goes, we found some new shinies. I'm sure they can buy us tonight.
Well, I can just make the cave collapse on them.
But didn't you just say you needed a rest to do that?
Well,
Kate
yeah.
So then that's what I'm saying. Kate just exasperatedly sighs and then sits down against the wall going, whatever everyone wants to do. I'm lost.
Too.
That's like, I can do what you want. I can make them love us. I can, create a cloud of fog so that they can't find us. I can knock some things to the ground, create a cave in. I can just, fucking annihilate the suckers.
At this point, the stone giant that was sitting here, who was working on something, finishes up, and he looks up from his seat and looks at all of you. He then gets up from the chair and walks this way.
So
he picks up a rather large rock, and then he returns to his seat.
So Cat's just gonna be like, fog cloud, run away.
I for one suggest that we start moving. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
Fog cloud. Fog cloud. They can't see us. Let's move. Fog cloud.
Okay, fog cloud. Just ping me a point of origin.
I'm gonna assume about like where this chair is.
I can't see your ping.
Kind of pinging. I have issues with pinging. It like, there we go. Haha.
Okay. I happened to guess right as yours finally appeared.
I figured out that I'm not clicking long enough. That's why I never ping.
Ah, that'll do it. Okay. So,
Hey, ping.
Oh wait, no, not there. I'm sorry, I misread my spell.
okay. So where?
The spell is 5 feet, not 20 feet. It spreads to 20 feet, but starts at 5 feet. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries.
I'm gonna do it like right there instead.
Alright, so yeah, 5-foot radius. Right there. It seems like you guys have given yourself some cover to either go in or get out, whatever you choose. As you hear the sounds of that stone giant getting up again, but you can't tell what he's doing or anything because obviously you're subject to the same fog cloud.
Cat's like, so they can't see us. I suggest we run away now.
Two.
Do you want to deal with stone giants right now? Is it really worth it?
You guys look behind you, and Kate's already gone.
When you say Kane's gone, like gone where?
Went back to Kobold Room because that is a safe place, and Kate isn't dying today.
Yep. Nope. So Cat's like, I gave us some obscuring cloud. I suggest we go the other way because we're in no fit shape to deal with that many stone giants right now.
Kate just kind of, you can hear Kate like very quietly, like
If we
going
just
to
go-
the boy. And I'm looking through my bag of holding to be like, what will the kobold take from what we just picked up?
I probably have more stuff for him. Her.
What's this
Sorry, I'm
way?
a little lost. I don't know where we came from because
South is where you came from. East is where the hidden door was with the stone giant that you killed.
okay.
That proceeds further into a pit.
Okay.
As you all start to retreat, the sound of the rock that the stone giant had picked up, it slams into one of the walls on the sides of the narrow path that you're all in. He attempted to throw it at you, but due to the fog cloud, he could not hit anybody.
So
Thanks, Kate.
So Cade's out, Cat's out. Cat's like, I'm not a coward, but I know when it's a good idea to go in, and that ain't a good idea.
Kate looks at Kat as she catches up to them and says, I'm a coward, and I don't want to die, and I'm not going to. Not to that. Not stupidly again.
Sounds like a plan.
And then Kate just continues to go through the hallway quietly and stealthily, and then checking for danger as I do. Not like just stampeding ahead anymore.
All right, roll perception.
And Cat is following Cade and gonna do the same thing.
Okay. So yeah, so the two of you roll perception, please.
Trying. There we go.
Oh, cool.
All right, so
So then I'm with Pat down here now again, right?
yep. So yeah, you see the kobold still sitting up against the wall, just doing her best to recover. Um, the voices that you had heard previously to the east, those have also gone hush. You don't hear those voices.
So I'm gonna walk over to the kobold and I'm going to say, so, anything I could possibly barter with you to allow us to stay here for a time to rest? We've gotten some new trinkets that I think you might like. And I'm pretty sure if you let us rest here, we'd be glad to help you heal up from our previous encounter. Kate says haphazardly, and then says, I think we can come to a mutual agreement, right? And I'm doing this diplomatically as possible.
I got something you'll probably like too.
Did you follow us?
Oh, I thought that's where we were going.
Okay, so.
And I'm going to try to adjust the creature's attitude towards us.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
I was gonna say, can I help? And then I realized that I'm not the one with guidance.
Well, you still aid, but yeah, 32 is really solid.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
So the kobold just gives you a look like, like show me.
I look at who's come with me, and then I look over at the kobold and I go, well, I have this, and I offer the efficient quiver, kind of sadly, but willingly. And then I also put on top of it the nicest looking set of rations I have.
That contributes a set of rations.
The kobold begins to eat the rations. She looks at the quiver and she says, as nice as this looks, I don't have a use for it.
Kay then takes it back and then says, well, then from looking at how quickly she ate the rations, Cade slides this ring off their finger and shows them it and says, if you wear this, you only need to sleep 2 hours a night. Take about a week to get used to it.
I'm also gonna hand her some. I'm gonna hand her a vial of deluge.
Hey, ration, I'm good.
So the kobold takes a look at the ring, tries it on.
It's magic, I'll be honest with you. It will take about a week for its effect to actually work for you if you consistently wear it, but I promise it will.
She just nods and kind of just continues to hold the ring in one of her hands and look at it, trying to hold it in different areas of light, seeing how shiny it is. And then once she finally gets bored of that, she just looks at you and says, well, I don't know what you're expecting, but I'm not the only one that comes into this room. There are patrols here. It's not going to be safe.
Well, then Kate says, is there an area or two or three different ones nearby that we can squirrel away in for groups? Since you seem to know where they patrol, and I'm assuming there are times you don't want to be seen.
She just says, "Well, if I'm being honest, you're probably gonna have to claim it for yourselves. This place is a fortress. It's loaded with all kinds of grunts all the way up to generals.
All right, that's
Hold up.
fair. Can I ask one thing? Is there areas that are patrolled less that are nearby than others?
I mean, honestly, you're looking at it. Mockmurian always trusted me to stand vigil here, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any other of his men nearby. And I assume since you've come back this way that you've located some of them.
We apparently located a lot of them, and I don't think they know it's us, but they definitely know something is here and afoot, and I don't want to lead you to danger either. Which is why I know us being here when they come through here is not useful to you. And I accept that, but can you at least help us find a place that is not going to get you killed and also keep us alive to keep giving you trinkets? Cade saying with hope, and then looking at everyone slightly desperately.
You can tell that she's like pretty deep in thought, and she kind of just shakes her head and she says, "Yeah, I don't know that such a place is going to exist for you unless you take it yourselves. Really,
Cade sighs and says, "No, I understand. I really do. Thank you for your help." And then Cade looks at everyone a little forlorn and says, "Do we keep retreating? Do we find a hole? What do we want to do? Do we find the other tunnel? Do we backtrack?" Cade just says, "Because going forward is definitely not a good idea."
Well, we can hold up to where the rat caps were once staying.
True.
There's plenty of space there.
Ow!
Cade says it's worth a shot.
Alright.
Alright, so we head towards where the red caps are. Onwards!
Woo! Can you stop riling the dog up?
I'm
All right.
not. It's the cat. She wants to play with the cat.
Wait, you're so cold. Why are you cold? Were you drinking that catnip tea?
Do you want to see the cat's reaction to it?
No, I don't. I want to play D&D.
I'm moving everyone into. Drop the familiars from the map for now. Move everyone back into that tunnel.
Oh, have you ever burped and food came back up?
Ew.
Yeah, I have.
That was a very wide spectrum range of answers I got just there. Yeah, and ew.
That's like pre-vomit or something. I don't know.
It's not pre-vomit. What the hell's pre-vomit?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a word for that. It's called a hot burp.
Yeah. Acid reflux, yummy.
Yeah, I mean that's the technical term, but I like to call it a hot burp just because I think it sounds funnier.
It tastes disgusting.
Of course it does.
So, we're going to the No Man Lands?
Even worse if you've eaten spicy food,
Oh, yes.
like I did tonight, because I put the last stab hot sauce on the burgers that I made.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured it would clean out my
I'm gonna
allergy-ridden
American.
sinuses, but it didn't work.
It was
Anyway,
worth a shot.
yeah, I mean the tea ended up being a better move. Anyway, so I've moved you guys back into the small tunnel where the
You're
red
gonna
caps
make
once were.
him mute me if you don't stop. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna mute myself in the meantime. I'm so sorry. My dog is nibbling my brother.
Secret entrances or alcoves. Or I want to look at everyone and say, is there a way for us to create like a false door? Like a false wall on the tunnel entrances here, and then
And
just stay here.
you can always get some paint an entrance.
Ooh,
I could create more fog.
For sure, a giant rock would do the trick.
That, yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. So the whole cave-in idea, rationalize.
This conversation just made me realize that Kate is a mesmerist that doesn't have any image spells.
Yes. I
Not that
that's
that's
why.
not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that I
No, but
noticed.
in this moment, I was realizing that, and then just going through the list and going, I can't do the thing I thought. Can someone else?
Mm.
I didn't mean to.
Is there a big rock close by?
spell that. Sorry.
Well, given that you're inside of a fairly narrow tunnel, any rock that is in here is going to be small enough that it can be moved out.
Like I
You can probably assume that any like sizable rocks have been like collected by the stone giants for their own purposes.
Oh, those bitches.
I can make one of you look really, really disturbing, so that anybody who comes near is going to be too scared and like run away. Okay. Or I could do the fog thing again.
Yeah, so the fog cloud spell is going to last for my math is right. Each of your fog clouds will last for 2 hours.
So Kate just kind of looks at everyone and I say, honestly, I think we should take a 2-shift watch. 2 people awake, everyone else asleep, and then we trade the watches until we get the minimum amount of rest we need to keep moving forward.
I am not badly injured, so I don't mind taking first watch. Yes, I know. I'm volunteering to take first watch. Don't come at me, okay? I'm allowed to be nice every now and then.
The sky's falling. I'm kidding.
Kate just kind of grins and says, all right. I would say pair a more spelly, squirrely person with a more tanky person for each watch is my suggestion.
I'm guessing she
Dino.
doesn't volunteer much.
Sorry, not Dino. I think Chomper.
Shrug. Alright. Mind Chomper?
Chomper seems okay with it.
Alright, before I begin my begin resting, I give Chomper guidance.
Okay.
Pat's gonna be very excited and try to give Chomper like scritches.
Chomper knows you well enough by now to understand what you're doing and accepts your scratches.
Yay.
I want to pet the dinosaur.
You're asleep.
But I want to pet the dinosaur.
Chopper and I are having a bonding moment, okay?
But I want to pet the dinosaur.
You could have a bonding moment with Chopper later.
Well, Chopper had to walk past you to get to the front to get to the watch, so you could give him a little stroke as he goes by. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yay!
I find everything wrong with that.
Why?
A stroke as he walks past.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Good luck.
Yeah, as long as it's not in his head, it's fine.
Just because my brain
Oh,
created
no,
the
sorry,
gutter
it's anywhere
doesn't
but
mean
the
you
head
need to
that's
live
not
there
fine.
too.
Right? Yeah, I think it's anywhere but the head that's not okay.
Yeah, don't get your arm gnawed off by his metallic.
Oh no,
jaw.
no, no, it's not that. But dinosaurs are closely related to birds, right? And apparently, anything that's not the head is sexy times to a bird.
Oh, okay. So you're telling
Big behavior difference between a bird and a dinosaur, but okay.
So you're telling me that as
We actually don't know that though.
so
Well, he's my dinosaur, and I do know. I'm saying that's not the case. Ew.
so what you're saying to me is that as Chomper walks by Lily and gets his pets, you hear Ursulin happily saying, "Red rocket, red rocket."
What?
Thankfully, thankfully somebody got that.
Well, I'm so bad. I was muted, but I got it.
I'm confused.
I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway.
Can't even talk because my brother is riling at my dog and then constantly calling my name.
I'm not riling her up. She's just biting me.
Shut the fuck up.
So I need a perception check for Cat and Chomper for the first watch. All right. So,
Molly, come here.
Get the juice off my hand.
Cat, you see a patrol of 4 stone giants that walks by. The kobold does her best to hide any lingering effects from the fight with you guys, just to not tip them off. So I'll roll a check for that since I'm describing it. Okay, not bad. No sense motive modifier. So yeah, she gives them a bit of a nod. They do the same, and then they just proceed on their way up to the north.
Cool. All right.
Eventually, towards the end of your watch, you hear more footsteps coming further to the east that eventually stop, leading you to believe that it's the same patrol, just getting back to its starting point.
All right. So whoever takes the next watch, I'm just gonna let them know, like, hey, there is a patrol going on. They are just like walking past us. As long as we keep quiet, they shouldn't make any note of us. But keep an eye out for it.
Okay, cool. Second watch, who's gonna take that?
I'll take it.
I can take it.
All right, Dino and Lily. All right, perception rolls from each of you, please.
Guidance. Let's go.
Of course, you get more than me.
So the two of you see more or less the same thing. I'm not going to drag tokens around, but yeah, it's another patrol, similarly of 4 stone giants. Since you were asleep for the first round, obviously no way of knowing if it's the same stone giants as before. But at any rate, same deal. They go by. You notice that they don't really stop and talk to the kobold on this patrol. They just proceed along their way. And as your shift on watch is ending, they eventually return to their post. So, with that, the rest ends. It is the next day, although given the time that you elected to rest at, it is the middle of the night. But
I mean, we're inside a cave system. Do we really know what time of day it is?
You have no idea. I'm just letting you know
Yeah.
for the sake of continuity. So that means that everyone...
I get all my spells back.
Yep. So go ahead and prep spells. Those of you
Do I
who
also
do that. What?
do I also get my spells back?
You get your slots back. You're a spontaneous caster, so you
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I say spells, but really it's just my spell slots.
Okay, so do I get my spell slots back?
Yeah.
Yay!
It's a clean slate. It's like I never cast anything at all.
I'm gonna prepare 2 long striders, and I'm gonna ask Edge if he thinks the extra 20 speed is gonna help him more or not.
Edge. Edge gives a lighthearted laugh, and he just says, I mean, look at me. I'm dragging around all this heavy armor all the time. I could certainly use a boost.
Alright, in that case, I cast Long Strider twice. Once on me and one on him.
Okay.
So I'm a bad player and I always forget this. Oh, you already did it. Ignore me then. I was gonna ask how much HP I get, but you did it, so.
Oh yeah, it's level plus con mod, so right now for you would be 14 hit points back. But yeah, I did it already.
Cool.
So, once you guys are ready with, spell prep and all, we will proceed.
I'm ready.
So I don't need to prep anything that has a D next to it?
You can, but you don't have to. Yeah, so basically
I'm planting food tricks.
For each spell level that you can cast, that you have spells for, you can spend 1 slot on spontaneously casting any spells that have a D next to it. If you want additional uses of those spells, you have to prep them. Okay, so what tricks are we implanting?
I'm going to implant Mask Misery into Edge. I'm gonna put Mesmeric Mirror on myself. And I'm going to put Compel Electricity on shit. I'm gonna put Compel Electricity on Dino.
Okay.
And then be ready. I remembered Troy. I don't know why I forgot Dino's name for that long. My brain literally just went, get Chomper Man. And I was like, that's not.
I don't know. He literally looks like an anime protagonist. How could you forget him?
Remember, I didn't forget him. I literally called him Dino like 2 minutes before. My brain just went Chomper Man. I was like, that's not his character's name, but that is what he is. But no.
I love that big Chomper Man. I mean, it's not wrong.
So, Dino, for the purposes of reminding you of what this trick does, when Cade triggers it, you get to move 20 feet as a free action without provoking.
Nice.
I also am letting everyone know that they can just shout trigger if they feel it's a more opportune time, and I'll trigger it for them. Like, we can communicate. A one-word action, I believe, is something that we've ruled as allowed, right?
Yeah, it's basically yeah, we've triggering is, I believe, is a free action. Let me remind myself here.
Yeah,
Let's
if
see.
you feel
You don't need line of sight, and this is about implanting a trick. Yeah, it's a free action to trigger.
yeah, so then I'm going to say to the people I put the track on and say, if you feel like you want to use it, just shout trigger, and it'll be done.
I love how the code word is there is no code word.
There is no code word. No, there is no code word because what's triggering? They're gonna witness it happen anyway, so there's not gonna be much of a surprise.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yep. So in the meantime, what do we want to do?
I'm still prepping.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I recommend that we can check out what's on the east because during the watch, there was 4 stone giants instead of 6.
Yes, that is true. However, if you recall last week, when you guys listened in for voices, there were more voices to the east than there were to the north in total.
Ah, shit.
I don't mind like letting you know that because I feel like your characters would have remembered it.
Then either we go back and go a completely different direction, or we go north.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't really even entertain like going through the hidden door.
There's a hidden door?
Yeah, the hidden door where you guys fought the stone giant last time was
I thought
here.
there was just a pit, like in that room.
Well, there was a pit, yeah, but like at your level, you were looking at the bottom of the pit, and you don't know if there's like another side of the pit that you can exit out of, or you know what I'm saying? Like you guys just all you know is that there's a pit. You don't know anything else about it.
Cash is gonna look and be like, I think we should try the secret door. There was a secret door.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, it was the door that Cade opened before they nearly became the next mash for Blackberry's alcohol.
All right, well, let's check out the room to see if there's anywhere else we can go, and if not, we might have to deal with the 6 stone giants.
Cat's gonna turn to Cade and go, we would have poured one out for you.
Oh man, imagine.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I would prefer not to be dead.
I prefer you not being dead either. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Kate just kind of looks around and says, "So, what the fuck now, guys? We're in the belly of the beast, have no idea how the tunnels are organized, and they apparently know we're here."
I
Which
don't
is
know for sure that we're here. That they think they're that, but you know what I mean.
it just looks and goes, "Yeah, I do." So yeah,
How do you
Dino.
know for sure.
He threw a giant rock at us.
That will be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I promise, we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
He looks at everyone.
I'm currently imagining how this would have gone if there was no like healer in the party.
What do you think?
I'd be dead.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because like you guys have been winning pretty handily, like without a healer. So I was just thinking about it.
So, Cade's looking at everyone and saying, if you want, I can be ahead, but that's gonna put some of me in danger, but I will be able to at least try and stop them from acting right away. I'm still not in my best of shape. I'm definitely a lot better than before. And I think the sooner we move, the better. The longer we stay at one spot, the more likely we're gonna get caught.
Wait, did Cade not get like a full night of rest?
Cade was just really fucked up.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, you don't full heal off a rest in Pathfinder. It's just
Okay.
really, honestly, I use a house rule that is more forgiving than what the actual rules are. Because in the actual rules,
Well,
you don't
that's all
get
we have Lily.
actual rules. You don't get con mod to your boost off of rest. It's just your level. Period. That's it. I think it's a little too harsh. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
yeah, but I also don't think that like getting stabbed half to death should be able to heal in one night of rest, like some other games. So
So okay, so Kat's gonna look at Cade and be like, Cade, you stay a little bit behind.
Cade goes, "Oh, are you sure?" While already starting to walk back to the end of the line.
Like, Cade, don't die.
basically, Edge will switch places with you, so he can be more towards the front.
I keep forgetting we have Edge with us today.
Yeah,
Or
I had
on
actually
security.
assumed that you guys would have hit the thing that would have resolved Edge's story by now, but you haven't. So
We love him so much, we wanted to keep him with us forever.
all right, so
Oh,
hidden door.
secret
Indoor.
tunnel.
Hidden door. Okay. So we go that way, and then I rearrange everybody. Okay. So hidden door. You guys walk on through as the door was never closed after it was initially blown open. And as you get inside, sure enough, you see that this cavern opens out to the east, where you find a pit floor that has a tangle of bones resting on it. You guys walk past the hanging fur that was drawn open a bit. That looked like it was meant to conceal this door from the other side. You walk past the pile of furs that form the mattress that I mentioned, and you notice that the rest of the walls and the floor are also lined with more furs. They appear to be from a mixture of creatures, although for the most part it looks like bears.
This looks like it might be a trash heap. Do we see any light coming from above?
Well, no, because like I said, it's the middle of the night. But
Well, we
the
would see like moonlight or starlight, wouldn't we?
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't.
There's a bit of moonlight. Um,
Guys, I think this is a way out.
Kid goes, are we trying to leave or are we just reevaluating?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think this is a way out. Should we need one?
if you'd like to proceed further in and roll perception to check on that, you certainly can.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't like the way you said that, but okay.
As will I. Guidance. Let's go.
All right. So the two of you step forward, really into the pit proper. You look up and you see that, in your estimation, this pit is basically the center of the fortress. You notice that this little what appears to be like an exit over here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that going past it and to your right is a ramp that leads around and up onto basically the ground level of the fortress itself. There are a couple of there's three like sort of empty alcoves here. Empty in the sense that like no living creature is occupying them. And also that the path, like where the ramp would start, the path would also continue through the caves further up to the north. As you finish up, kind of looking upwards, you turn your gaze back down to the mess on the floor of the pit. You begin to notice that it isn't just bones. There are also corpses that are varying levels of freshness and decay in terms of how long since they've been killed. There you notice some humanoid corpses. There are some giant corpses. There are also some dragon corpses down here.
Dragon.
So, can I tell how they died?
Roll. I think it's probably a heal check, but let me make sure.
Can I see too?
Yeah, you'd have to like walk out into the pit too, but yeah, you can.
Guidance.
Alright,
So,
I'm just waiting
let's
for
see
confirmation that's a
here.
heal check, and then I'll.
Yeah. It's not listed here, but I'm gonna call it that because it's essentially like
Okay, so
autopsy type stuff. So
Was it?
okay, heal 17. For starters, as you take a look at some of the corpses here, all of them have been branded with the siege room. All of them. It appears that all of these corpses were killed in the same way, which is a bit odd given the variety of the creatures down here. You're not 100% sure why that is, but you might think that there's some kind of ritual sacrifice going on here. Maybe?
Okay. So, second question, and I'm not sure if I or I'd have to answer this. Can I tell how far apart the deaths are? Like, can I tell when the most recent one is, and like when the most recent one after that was, like roughly?
Yeah, so the humanoids and the giants seem to be in a few different like groups, I guess. Some of the giants seem to have like matching states of decay, and there's like a few sets of them. the humans are a bit more random, or humanoids rather. They're a bit more random, leading you to believe that they might have not been a part of what's going on here. That they were some other creatures that were either prisoners of the stone giants, or perhaps even other adventurers that tried to mess with them. The dragons, each one is in a different state of decay. None of the dragons were killed at the same time as one another. As far as what kind of dragons, so I forgot to mention that there are 4 dragon corpses, all of the same relative size, 3 blues and a red.
Hey, so guys, there's some sort of ritual sacrifice shit going on, and not even dragons are safe.
Okay, so do we think the giants are doing it, or is there something the giants?
I don't know, because the giants are dead too.
So not a way out, and I start motioning them to back out, back to us, and being like, "This is a bad place."
Actually, do we know it's not a way out? Because we don't see anything alive, just lots of corpses, right?
Yeah,
and I'm looking at you guys around them.
Living.
It's like, if anything, this is actually the safest place for us to be. Hear me out.
And like I said, there's the other side of the pit here with a path that continues in this direction and a ramp that goes like such upwards.
Can I fly to the top of the ramp?
Yeah, sure. You can cast fly on yourself and do that.
Gonna do that.
Roll stealth.
Guidance.
So let me cast fly and then roll stealth. Hold up. Where'd it go?
Okay. So yeah, you fly to the top of the ramp. You immediately see that there are multiple buildings, both fully contained in the fortress, as well as others that seem to be attached to the walls of the fortress, whether they're like, you know, towers, parapets. You see like the massive black tower that I've mentioned a couple times now. You don't see any immediate threats on this level. It kind of appears that anything that is up here is asleep, as it's the middle of the night.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I would like Lily and Dino to roll perception, please.
Guidance.
Okay. So to be clear, Lily does not see this, but Dino does.
Obviously.
Dino, over in the direction of the sort of other exit to the pit, but a bit further, you see a single stone giant step out and is actually motioning you to come over to her. It's a female.
Can I go with Dino?
If he decides to go over there, yeah. But yeah, you to be clear again, you don't see this. Only Dino sees this.
I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna like show Lily the general direction where the stone giant is, and like ask her, okay, lie detector, what's up with her?
No idea, but I can speak giant.
Well, what if she's not talking? Like she's trying to be calm. So like, trying to sense her motive. Like, is it a trap, or is she being genuine? What's the plan here?
So without rolling to make the check, Dino, you can tell that she's trying very hard to be discreet.
It's still innocence motive.
Sure.
I trust no one.
Yes.
Have guidance.
Yes.
So I mean, it's kind of impossible to tell just off of a hand wave. But yeah, I mean, you just know that this stone giant, she doesn't look like that. She doesn't look like she's raising an alarm or anything. She doesn't appear to be aggressively in a stance, brandishing a weapon or anything like that. She just seems to be standing there and is just attempting to coax you to get closer to her for some reason.
She seems genuine. You want to go talk to her? Or, say hi?
Why not?
Okay. What are the rest of you doing before I run this?
I was gonna say while this is happening, Kat flies back down to like tell everybody what she saw.
Okay. So you kind of quickly call like a team huddle and get everyone on the same
pretty much.
page.
I'm like, okay, hey guys, so here's what I saw, and yeah, okay, good talk.
Dream's gonna pop a vial of deluge.
Of course he is. All right.
I don't know why, but every time Rob says that, I think of some brand of douche.
What?
Yeah, it just sounds
douche
like
called deluge.
I don't know. It just sounds like a brand name for a douche.
Because if there is, then that's some fucking awesome marketing.
Okay.
I mean,
so I'm not going insane.
Here's what I see. That is all.
Deluge de douche.
Dream, you ingest your deluge. You take 3 points of Constitution damage.
Messaged me again, but it's a different photo of a different woman. I don't know how to respond. Oh, I know it's the same woman.
You get to select. Hold on, the thing is not sticking. So let me. All right. So with that, your current max hit points go down due to the Constitution damage from the drug. But you get to select any cantrip or first level spell that you want, and you get to use it, and it must be used before you take another rest. So I'll let you figure that out. I'll actually here. I'll give you a hand because I have a good link to help you with this.
Discord or
I'll put it in the Roll20 chat.
Okay.
So yeah, you should be able to like easily filter the spells and then pick the one you want. All right. So with Kat having filled everybody in, Dino and Lily proceed forward to make contact with this stone giant. As you approach, she does the same, making sure to look all around her that she's not being spotted. And she stops right about there. And so you now get a good look at her. She appears to be fairly old. She's wearing heavy looking bear skins over her shoulders, and you can see strapped to her back she has a spear. She steps, like I said, she stepped out of hiding, walked over to you, and she actually puts her hands up to try to show you that she doesn't mean you any harm.
Kat's just gonna whisper to her companions, "What the hell is going on?"
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that?
I give a small wave to Giant.
Yes, and she begins to speak, actually in Giant at first, hoping that any of you understand her, which Lily does, I believe.
I can.
Yes.
I can.
So she says the following to you in Giant. She says, I don't have much time, but I need you to know that if you are here to slay Mokmurian, I'm your ally. Come with me to a place that we can speak in peace, for I would aid you in your quarrel here. Without my assistance, you might find only your graves below Jorgenfest.
Lily gets a look of relief, and I quickly tell Dino this. Relay all this to Dino. That hey, she's an ally. We should probably go with her. She's gonna help us out.
I'm gonna have her roll.
Well, you can't take her
diplomacy.
at face. You can't have her. You can't take what she says at face value. See if she's lying or not.
Oh, you want me to sense motive?
Yeah, you're my lie detector.
Certainly can.
So guidance.
Okay. She rolls diplomacy.
Plus 20. You're broken.
So yeah, you can tell that like she's a bit nervous, but she's not lying.
Dino, I promise you, she's not lying. Let's take any aid that we can.
I'm not arguing.
Also, what do you think? What are you talking about? Plus 20 being broken. You have a plus 20 in perception.
This ain't about me. You're broken.
You're also broken.
I can get into all the other stuff he can do if you want, but
And I'm so proud of it.
He's broken.
he doesn't even need to transform to crit on a 15.
Knew it. Anyway, I start to wave to the other guys to doing a wave come over motion.
Okay. So yeah, you flag down the rest of your party. I assume you explained to them that this stone giant wants you all to follow her, and that
Why?
you've already ascertained that she is not lying about her intentions.
Guys, I promise you, she's an ally. She will help us. We probably need all the aid we can get, to be honest.
He just kind of looks around and goes, that sounds, well, true.
Well, there's a lot of dead bodies, and I'm in favor of not becoming one of them.
Do you want me to ask about the dead bodies?
Sure.
Well,
I
not
never-
now. We gotta move somewhere else. To
Yeah.
chat.
That's true. I can ask about the dead bodies. I'll be your translator. It's fine.
Sweet.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Accidentally moved the corpse.
Wait, what?
The corpse of the giant that you killed last week.
Oh, you scared me.
All right, so I'm going to move you guys into where she takes you, which is far to the north. See, some of the tokens ended up on top of each other, so I'm going to fix that. All right. So she joins you in what looks like a shrine area. The walls of this cave are painted with red, yellow, brown, and black figures, among which are apparent images of giants, mammoths, elk, deer, and wyverns.
Ooh, food.
Others are harder to figure out. Some look like ogres, perhaps, or maybe giant children or humans. There are dwarves, and they're very clearly indicated. They all have beards and tiny axes that are all being crushed under enormous giant feet. There is a simple oil lantern that lights the altar at the far end, and there, in front of the altar, you see a modest-looking offering of antlers, hooves, patches of fur, things of that nature.
Are these carvings magical? Or are these paintings magical?
Roll spellcraft.
Oh, okay. Roll detect magic.
Well,
Cool.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of understood. Like, you You roll detect magic, and then your
There we go.
your intuition would check for magic. No, the paintings are not magical.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask, what are these paintings about? In Giant.
The stone giant, she looks at you inquisitively, and she just says, "These are stories from our ancestors of conquests and trials and, well, other important aspects of my people's history."
Oh, okay. I'll
She,
just.
she goes on to say, she says, "Excuse me for being rude. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kana."
Her name's Kana.
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 Well, yeah, well, I don't know what the difference between the way we were both saying.
She's saying with a K into the C.
Khan. That joke. So she retains her sort of nervous disposition, and the next thing she says is, "Why have you come here?"
We come here. Hey guys, why have we come here?
To stop the giants from fucking killing my hometown?
So
We're gonna kill the big guy.
I'm just gonna tell her that one of the travelers I'm traveling with, one of my friends, they were targeting her town, and we're trying to stop that.
Indeed, a noble endeavor. Well, I can give you as much information as I know, because slaying Makmorian is more than likely the solution to your problems. He has done me a great harm as well, and at this point, a ghost manifests above the altar. The ghost is of another stone giant, clearly a male, clearly someone important, as he is just covered in furs. He carries a pretty hefty looking club as a weapon. Really just has like an overall like regal look to him. Kana looks at the ghost kind of longingly, and then looks back at you and says, "It's a good thing that you didn't find your way here without me. My husband's spirit would not have been kind to all of you."
I sigh of relief knowing that we're not about to get murdered by a ghost again, because the last time we dealt with uncorporeal things, it did not go well.
Cat's gonna turn to Kana and ask what happened to your husband, and hope that it gets translated.
You also notice now that the ghost has manifested, some of the paintings that I described on the walls begin to animate.
Well, shit.
And it appears that it's just the ghost doing this. It's not really anything deeper than that.
So
No curse things.
So Cat asks through Lily, what happened to your husband?
Not to be insensitive to you, but what happened?
Well, Makmorian, I was once the mother of his tribe, or the tribe, not necessarily like biological mother, but like the tribal mother, like the elder, like female.
Oh, okay.
Of status. She goes on to explain that Makmorian was essentially the tribe tried to exile him because he he did not display the same sort of physical traits as well as the ferocity that stone giants expect from their warriors. And also that even though Makmorian claimed to be blessed with the gift of magic, it was later determined that he was not, in fact, born with his abilities, and that he essentially gained them through other means. Um, so he was sent away, and he returned and demanded that her husband and the leader of the tribe basically fight him in single combat, which Makmorian defeated him and basically forced Kana to watch as he didn't slay her husband straight away, but he eventually did, and that her tribe has been in flux ever since, and as such, the spirit of her husband has not been able to rest, as this she uses the term sacrifice, even though it's sort of loose, but was deemed blasphemous. So his spirit is unable to rest.
So, do you have any idea how we can get through here to him without alerting all the people already alert for us?
Also, before this, Cat expresses her condolences. Sorry, my headset cut out for a sec.
Wait,
Okay.
do you speak giant, Cat?
No, I'm
No,
assuming
she-
it's getting translated by Lily.
Oh,
Yes, I
I
think it
thought
is.
she was. I thought it wasn't being translated readily. I thought it was being translated after the fact.
No. Lily's like live translating to us.
Yeah,
She said.
Hell yeah.
basically,
Like, I'm assuming, like, Cat gives her condolences, there's a pause, and Lily, is where Lily translates.
Yep. Pretty much.
yeah, to Kat, you go to relay your message to Lily, and Kana turns to you and she says, I understand your language, and she says this in common. She speaks both.
Cat's like,
She had only been continuing to speak in giant because one of you could.
like, oh, okay. Good to know. But yeah, I wish I could speak your language. But yes, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
She once again turns to the ghost, and she says, "It is my belief that my beloved Vanderek's spirit will finally be put to rest once Makmorian has been, well, for lack of better terms, erased from this world."
So I do have a rather important question since I don't know much about giant politics. But what happens when Macmorgan gets killed? Or what happens when he dies? Who else takes the who else becomes a leader?
Well, it's hard to say. Now, we are not typically a warlike people. I don't know how many you've encountered, slain, whatever.
Honestly, just the ones that attacked us.
You may have noticed that everything you've faced, all of the giants you've seen, are on the younger side. They are impressionable and easily convinced to pursue glory, whether or not it really exists.
In other words, they're on rise.
Myself,
I was gonna say, in other words, they're immature. But okay.
Myself and some of the other elders, we didn't necessarily sign off on this. Makmorian has been very good at convincing the younger stone giants to take up this cause with him. I am only still here because, well, after he slew my husband, I really felt like I had no choice but to pledge myself to him as the new leader.
You were trying to protect yourself and your loved ones. That's totally understandable.
As far as who takes over in his stead, I don't know. It is my hope that the younger giants will realize the folly of their actions and return to their tribes in the hopes of being able to reconcile and resume their lives as they were.
I think that's a noble dream. And I hope that we can help you with that.
I believe that with Mokmorian out of the picture, that I would be able to convince them to abandon this brutal task and just return to our lands and be a bit more peaceful. This isn't us. This isn't what we do. I don't know. I don't know everything about why Mokmorian is doing what he's doing, but I do know it needs to be stopped.
Hana 2020. I don't say that in character.
That's funny. She takes out a pretty large sheet of parchment and she begins writing. After a couple of minutes, she hands it over to Lily, and it's basically a map of the caverns here.
Is it all in giant language?
Yeah, she feels it's quicker to just write things in giant, especially now that she knows that you understand her. She explains that well, first of all, she points to one particular part of the map, which is I believe it's the southeast corner. Let me just make sure. Yes. She makes particular mention of the southeast corner of the map. She says, Mokmorian has spent almost all of his time in the library, which is below where we currently stand. This area will lead you there eventually.
Is he trying to burn the books?
Oh no! Good goodness, no, he's not. But there is just untold amounts of knowledge in that library. At least that's what I've heard.
What do you mean that's what you've heard?
I don't venture down there much. Not long enough to spend any real time reading, at least. I've just been too troubled by everything.
That's understandable.
But when you do make your way over there, it would be to your benefit to approach from the west. The path is longer, to be sure, but from what I know, there are fewer perils that way.
And what if we don't go west?
Well, if you approach from the north, you'll find the opposite. It's a bit shorter of a way to get there, but there are more dangerous threats along that path. You'll find more than just your run-of-the-mill giant going that way.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now
Sakat's gonna go, okay, so let's not go that way. Let's do the quiet route where we don't die.
Now, I understand if you... Well, let me rephrase. I do have a request, if you don't mind.
Oh.
If you encounter more stone giants, try not to kill them. I fully understand if you have no interest in complying. After all, Makmorian has brought doom upon us all, and to what I fear is going to end up being a significant part of a generation of our people. But
We
they have
cannot get. Sorry.
they've brought this upon themselves with their own actions. So I understand if you slay them, but I would ask that you refrain if possible.
It just kind of grins and goes, I can make them lose consciousness for a little while.
Cash is gonna be like, we can't guarantee anything, but we will do our best. You know, we're gonna try to protect ourselves, obviously, but we'll do our best to not slay. But like I said, we can't promise anything.
You notice that as she is requesting this, she is kind of like side-eyeing like Chumbo and Wumbo.
You're like,
That's a long story.
They
Well-
consented.
They came at me first.
they consented. I smack Cat repeatedly on the arm, being like, they did not consent to death.
They can't say no if they're dead.
That's true.
They are dead.
That's an old shaman saying.
They are.
I don't know if that's an old shaman saying. That's probably an old like clown saying.
Necrophilia thing.
Yeah, like a clown, like a creepy clown saying.
Heard it somewhere.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it better.
Probably the brothel in Magnamar for all we know.
Probably.
At least I'm trying to like think positively.
You can try. Doesn't mean you'll succeed. He's looking at everyone going, so we're just gonna be happy the ghost isn't murdering us. I say
Oh yeah, no, I'm
go
thrilled
with
by
the
that.
plan of murdering this Merkimer dude. I know I said that wrong. I did it on
We're
purpose.
gonna go kill Merkimar.
Are we killing Markiplier?
I
Merkama.
feel like
In his
I
house.
don't want to honor him with his actual name. Kate says, and then says, so I look over at the female giant, Kana, and say, what's the best way to him?
The West.
She once again points to the map and she says, "You'll find the way down to the library in the southeast." And as I
Well,
said,
that's not the West, Lily.
well, no. She said that the approaching that area from the west is safer than approaching it from the north. That was the point she was trying to make when drawing and explaining the map to you guys.
No, I know, but my point still stands. What the giant said and what Lily said are two different things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, unrelated, but my mother-in-law texted me that I haven't given her bagels yet. And the automatic replies that Google gives me is, okay, ugh, and what do you want?
I'm so glad Google's so passive aggressive.
Interesting.
Anyway, carry on.
So Kana, just like I said, as I was just saying, she kind of runs through the map again, explains what's safer, what isn't safer, and she takes a look at Dino and kind of pauses for a moment, and then she goes back to what she was saying. She says, "There is something that I fear. I believe that Makmorian is not acting under his own free will. I think that There's a powerful evil spirit influencing him. It could even be one of the ancient lords themselves.
You did say he randomly acquired magic, so that checks out.
Kay just takes a deep breath and pats Cat on the back, being like, simmer down.
Oh, no, I'm not angry. I'm just saying.
No, I know. But I didn't think you were angry, but you are animated.
Oh, sorry. I'm just like,
Yes, it's possible that he learned of the magic and studied it, or maybe he was given the magic by the spirit itself. I wish I could say. Though I did catch him one time when he thought he was alone. He kept whispering a name.
what was the name?
Karzug.
Do we know anything about a Karzug? What do I roll for that?
Knowledge history.
Okay.
Guidance.
To assist.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Okay, Cade's roll was too low to grant an aid bonus.
That is fair. I tried to.
So Kana goes on to explain that she recognizes the name from myths that were shared by the elders. Those of you who have done much reading on this bit of history, or
Okay.
and also seen depictions and perhaps talk to Dino about dreams he's been having.
Is Karzug the drug man?
No, Karzug is not the drug man.
Damn it.
Karzug is the
Has
Rune Lord
Seen
of
the
Greed.
drug man?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes,
Is
he
the
is.
what Lord of Greed?
he
Sorry,
is-
Karzug is the one.
Karzug the Claimer is one of the ancient rune lords, specifically the Rune Lord of Greed.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
As
isn't
soon
that
as
the
Dino,
out of character? Isn't that
as
the
soon
guy
as
that Dino
Cat
dreaming of?
says out loud, Karzug is the Rune Lord of Greed, I go wide-eyed and I say, "Oh shit, guys!"
I was so
Did it.
happy.
Kana goes on to explain that in these myths, this Karzug was said to have enslaved our people, and
Oh.
if Makmorian has fallen victim to his influence, then
For a guy
the danger here may be greater than anyone knows.
for a guy who spent a lot of time in the library, he kind of shot the bed on this one.
At the bed?
Shot.
No
Oh,
one.
chat.
To distinguish between the two.
Well, that's the thing with knowledge; it isn't always used for good.
Knowledge is power, is what they say.
Kay just kind of looks and says, so how do we use this knowledge against him?
We make a deal with a bigger, badder god?
No.
No.
If you
It's not
mean
bad.
Hoping you would say no, but I figured I'd ask anyway.
if you mean bigger and, well, better than Karzug, then
Yes.
I'm
also
not
that's
sure
probably
you want to meddle with that.
yes, but like I said, yes, but that's also probably a bad idea. Cat pulls out a bottle and says, "Would you like some blackberry wine? Would you like some blackberry brandy for your troubles?"
Some.
That's kind of you, but no, thank you.
Okay.
But
Dude,
yes,
can she speak common, or is she still speaking giant?
No, she
Oh
can
my
speak
God.
common. That
I
was
said-
revealed.
I said this like 10 minutes
Oh.
ago. Yes, she could speak common. She was only speaking giant for a while because Lily was able to understand.
That's what that was about.
And converse
Yeah, and
with her
then
in Giant. And then
Cat used compassion, and it was super effective.
Yeah, once Kana realized that not everyone could speak Giant, she switched to Common.
Okay.
Like I said, Cat used compassion. It was super effective.
I appreciate Cat.
Cat's a pirate, but she, like I had in her backstory, she's not evil. She just thinks that rich people are assholes, and she knows because she was one.
I think that's very, very fair.
You don't mind me asking, Kana, what's he capable of? I know he's a magic user, but how powerful is magic compared to, say, a stone giant's strength?
Mokmorian's magic is powerful indeed. He favors transmutation magic as the ancient lord who I believe occupies him does as well.
So you're saying that if I just set him on fire, we're good?
Well, that's one way. If I'm being honest, I don't care much how you get rid of Mokmorian as long as you do it.
So guys, I don't remember if I showed you this, but I learned this new spell. It's called spontaneous immolation. If you can distract him, I can just make him explode.
Let's go set Monkey Man on fire.
Do you mind giving a little more context?
What more context? You distract him so he doesn't see me casting, and then he explodes.
Cast from a distance? Do you have to touch him? Does it instantly kill? What are we talking about here?
Actually, Tim, does it instant kill? I actually not sure.
Not even a little bit. Like,
why the fuck is it called spontaneous immolation?
Because you spontaneously create fire.
I mean, if you're looking for something that's more likely to kill, I would.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of disintegrate.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would start and stop the search with disintegrate because yeah, spontaneous immolation only does.
Sorry, I was thinking of disintegrate.
3d6.
So per caster level, up to 40d6. So I'm a what caster?
You deal it on a failed save. You deal 24d6 with disintegrate.
Okay, cool. So so guys, I know a spell called disintegrate.
It can also the spell can also crit because it requires an attack roll. Just for your own
so
knowledge.
if you distract him, I can. If I don't kill him, I can at very least very, very badly damage him.
Well, I think so what I'm hearing is our best bet is to get a surprise round on him and all of us try to hit him at once.
And it's ranged. So yeah, I can probably just make him explode.
I like this plan.
And if all else fails, there's my trusty. If all else fails, there's my trusty lightning bolt.
Upon hearing you describe your plan as well as your magic that you intend to use, Kana just looks at you in particular, Cat, and
a Cat turns to her and says, "I have not made any deals with gods. I just come from a very powerful magic family. I as far as I know, I didn't make any deals with gods. I mean, I was saved from death, but that's a whole other thing that I don't like to go into. No, I've just been able to control storms since birth, and I've been learning new tricks."
Oh, so your magic comes the same way as as what my people prefer for our magic users.
No shady deals made here. My family's kind of we've always been storm sorcerers, and we've always been kind of sorcerers of some sort, and I happen to be really good with storms, and I'm kind of branching out from that. But I'm naturally I'm all natural, baby. There's no shady deals going on.
I have shady
Watching
deals.
Cat panic is hysterical.
Everyone just
Kana,
yells out that she has shady
I
deals.
very, very hard to assure her, like, I promise I did not sell my soul to anything. I'm on the good side. Like, also, I wouldn't make any shady deals because I have a girlfriend and I don't want her disappointed in me.
I'm laughing at you. He's like hysterically laughing at you, being like, "Are you serious right now? The stone giant is not hitting you. Kana is not hitting on you."
On me, I'm letting her know that I didn't make some sort of dark deal, and I'm not gonna take down this leader to try and take his place or anything.
Well, now I think you're gonna do that. I didn't think before.
I'm not. I don't want a leadership position. That's why I left my home in the first place.
Kana takes in all that revelation of a speech right there, and
Also, I think that's the first time Kat admitted why she left home.
yeah, seriously, backstory.
Sitting here staring at her like, what?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
You just talked about it. It's not my fault.
Anyway, so we're down for me disintegrating the guy, right?
Sure, Kate says, just very confused looking.
Kana looks towards you and smiles, and she says, "It's interesting to me that you know at least some of the school that Makmarian favors. Perhaps you will best him." And she shuffles over to you and places a hand on your shoulder, and she gives you mage armor.
Hey.
I'm very honored by your gift.
This will last for the next 6 hours.
Sweet.
As your AC increases to 19.
Yeah. So
she's not
internally, Kat. By the way, internally, Kat's like, "See, I remembered my diplomacy, Mom."
What was that, Leah? I didn't catch it.
She's not squishy anymore.
Oh, yeah, not really. No.
I can still shoot her though.
Please don't.
You completely missed the bit where I told the giant lady that I get my powers from a shady deal.
Yeah, we all just kind of ignored you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
To be fair,
Well,
you're
I mean,
not the one who threatened to make somebody explode.
Also, Kana has already been pretty clear about like not caring what your methods are. She just wants the problem dealt with, honestly.
Yeah, like the only reason why Kat started panicking is because Kana looked like she was going to have oh shit, I fucked up, and Kat's like, no. I'm not like this dude.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
So Kat was just
You don't mind- you don't
overanalyzing
mind me
everything,
asking,
like
Kana,
always.
Exactly what type of enemies are going to be on the way to him?
Well, I can tell you that if you take the safer way, you'll likely encounter some of the patrols. I believe there was a room full of ogres. If you choose the shorter but more dangerous path, you will find, you'll find a bit more, you won't find any stone giants if you follow the correct path, but you will find fearsome foes indeed. Makmorian has captured some dragons, and they are quite angry to be here. I believe those.
So what you're saying is, if we free the dragons, we'll gain the dragons' favor, and then fight in our favor.
I
Will
don't
I
know.
finally get to actually ride a dragon and not attempt to, or metaphorically do?
Fun fact: I actually speak Draconic.
I think I do too, actually.
Well, I wouldn't count on being able to ride them.
Oh, I was asking that out of character. I'm sorry.
They are quite ornery, and
Yeah, I was asking that out of character.
I know, but I'm still
Okay.
gonna explain what you're
Okay.
in for if you go that way.
Sorry, you're using your NPC voice.
She says, I believe that they may be magically influenced. I've noticed in more recent weeks that they've had extended periods of, well, at least a little bit more calm behavior than what I'm used to. And it may well be the doing of the horrid creatures that are beyond the dragons. I don't know if you've faced anything like this before, but there are Lamias here. A couple of priestesses that, well, Mokmorian certainly has taken a liking to their services here.
I hate you, Tim.
What did I do?
The only time I've ever encountered Lamias in any type of fiction, it's been mind and gutter. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, well.
And then you said
the first
services, and I'm like, God damn it.
You fought 2 in this campaign already.
Yes, but then you just said services.
Oh, not like that. Jesus Christ.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Hey, you should look up. I think it's called The Mage and the Demon King or something.
I'm not.
You have such a dirty mind.
I'm not
Imagine
looking up
being in the
anything that
gutter.
you're telling me to
It's
look up in the
not dirty at all. What
It's
is
not dirty
wrong
at all.
with you?
But Leah, that's exactly the one I was thinking of. That's why I started
No,
cracking up.
that was the first encounter I've ever had with a Lamia, and I think it's so cute.
Oh, he just wanted to make socks.
Lamias, yeah. Man, I gotta continue reading that.
Oh, it's gotten really good.
It's got adult themes now. That's new.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's references to sexual acts.
Oh.
But in the most recent episode, Mallory
Don't
shows
ruin it.
up.
I'm on chapter 8. I'm on season 2, episode 9. Don't you fucking dare.
All I'm gonna say is that there's an image of Mallory with a yaoi paddle.
Oh my god.
The more you know.
Yeah, before this devolves any
What
further.
is a yaoi paddle? I'm sorry.
The more you know.
I gotta Google this.
Anyway, back to the game. So
I mean this in the least derogatory way possible. Sounds pretty gay.
It is pretty
It
very
is.
gay.
It is.
Because
It is.
I know,
It's just
and
a paddle.
I only put it that way because I know what yaoi means.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I told
that
you what
is-
it means.
No, I
Like,
knew.
oh, yeah.
You didn't need to tell me what it means. I know what it means. I've watched the 4chan Cup. I know what it means.
Oh yeah, this webtoon is very gay. The entire concept is essentially a hero keeps trying to get into a demon's tower to seduce her.
And she's overpowered as fuck.
Hmm.
I should read it from the beginning, but I don't want to go all the way back to season 1.
So given the character concepts I've been talking about for next campaign, I'll fully expect one based on this then.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Ramia is in his service and not sexual.
Yeah, Kana makes a point of saying that even beyond the dragons, that she thinks they're up to something, like something else. She doesn't know what, but she believes that they are also operating in some other interest of their own. But yeah, at this point, Kana, she looks back at her ghostly husband again, and then looks towards you and says, "Well, if you have any other requests or questions of me, I'm happy to answer. But I believe that you all look the part of good adventurers. I trust that you have what you need."
I
I
believe
do
we
have a
do.
question. Do you have any advice? Are there any dark secrets we should know about? Or embarrassing baby photos? Embarrassing baby photos would do a surprising amount of good work. And Kat saying that one like kind of tongue in cheek.
I would say that you should be wary of the library itself, as well as the surrounding rooms.
Knowledge is powerful, though.
There are several dangers down there besides Muckmorian, and well, I've never really had to know the ways to get around them because I've never gone down there by myself. But just be careful.
People aren't supposed to get hurt in the library.
Well, this isn't any library you've ever been to, I assure you.
I need more information. What kind of library is it?
One full of things that will kill you if you're not careful.
Then, but does it have books? Or is it just called the library when in reality it's just shelves of fucking poison and shit?
No, believe me, it's full of ancient knowledge. You'll
Oh, good. That's so okay. So knowledge is power. So we're going to the library.
Is it bad that I'm seriously waiting for somebody in our campaign to go, oh, I hate the library?
No, I don't think any of the characters here are like that.
Kate's kind of excited to find books.
Even even Dino with his general beefcakey attitude, he knows the value of intelligence.
Yeah, it's like this is actually kind of nice. This is a first for a lot of my campaigns.
Wisdom all the way, and books have wisdom.
I think Lily would be the one that would care least the most.
It'll probably be Jumper.
Because I kind of rely on charisma, and like my wisdom's at like 8. Yeah, I care the least about books right now.
Yeah, I mean, but Chomper in this case doesn't count because can Chomper read?
He can read.
I actually don't know. I'm sorry.
How you know?
Chomper.
The more you know.
Okay, maybe Chomper then it's like, oh, the library. I have to like be careful and be quiet. I
don't
can't
know.
roar.
Chomper has an intelligence of 3. I would say not likely that he could read.
Dino says he can read, so
okay, yeah, Dean, yeah, sure. As far as you know, yeah, he can read.
See, I've already been yelled at once by Dino.
Yeah.
That about Chomper's abilities, so.
So yeah, so you take Dino at face value, and sure, he can read.
Like, okay. Although Chomper hears library and does not look thrilled.
All right, so are there anything else for Kana?
Kat's gonna try to give her a hug.
She is a little confused, but accepts.
Sorry, I felt like you needed some just
I understand. It's a bit strange feeling compassion in these times, but it certainly doesn't go unnoticed.
Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome, and I wish you the best of luck.
Alright, guys, I feel like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
All she does is she turns around and she goes and kneels at the altar. And she just kind of just turns her back, expects you to kind of see yourselves out.
So see ourselves out.
Yep.
Yep, there's a Runelord slave that needs to be taken down.
Hey, I got a map. Remember the map? Let's
Yes.
use the map.
So the map from here, you can tell on the map that there are many different paths you can take. You can go back the way you came. There's a path.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's
There's
a
a
map.
path that goes this way where my arrow is going, which is the one that she pointed out as being quicker but more dangerous to get to the library. There is also another path that goes this way that seems to just end in a larger room with nothing further beyond it.
Okay, so
And then there's also going this way, which you guys are able to gather from looking at the map that this is the room to the north that you had retreated from with the fog cloud earlier.
yeah, so I say that the best plan is. So I don't know about y'all. Hoping you'll agree with me, but I think it's in our best interest to go the long path that like is less dangerous.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
agree.
I
Sure.
find no arguments against that.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys go back through the pit. Back through the hidden door, and you get back to the kobold's room. From there on your map, it is the eastern path that you guys have not taken yet, which seems to be the way that will lead you to the library area.
So I ask who's leading the way.
I'm assuming it's Lily since Lily can read the map.
All right.
Sure. Okay.
But does Lily have directional abilities?
I like that
I
answer.
can already predict. Roll survival.
Wouldn't this be a dungeoneering check?
Do I roll?
Why are you guys anticipating checks? We could have possibly just walked through here.
I mean, it's a map. Like the basic layout,
the map,
and then just point what direction to go.
The map is fairly comprehensive.
Okay,
If we
cool.
say the map enough, maybe Dora the Explorer will show up.
Oh my god. Maybe you'll find one of Blue's clues.
No,
Maybe.
that's the
Comprehensible,
notebook.
it just tells us where to go, literally.
It's like, how many paces this direction?
Right. So, it is a ways to get to the library from where you're currently standing. The map shows that there are there's a room here. There's a room here. The path continues this way.
And before we continue further, I'm just gonna recommend to Lily that I'm gonna go second, and every single time we're about to go in a room, I step out in front of her to make sure that there's no hidden traps or hidden enemies in the room.
All right, so I'll put you right there.
I'll be right in.
What's happening?
You gotta get. I can get you there.
What's happening?
I'm gonna mute whoever that is. Oh, it's Pat.
Oh, I'm the map.
I regret nothing. Anyway.
I heard I'm the map
That's
now.
our copyright strike. God damn it.
It wasn't long enough.
Glad you don't regret any DMCA's that are coming our way.
We're not gonna get. It's less than 15 seconds. We're fine.
Okay, sure. I believe you. All right.
Sure, I believe you.
I feel great responsibility and I don't like it.
Kate pats you on the back.
Does no one else read giant in this group?
Nope.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the only one.
Cat would love to help. Cat does not speak giant.
What
Oh,
if
that
I
reminds
just...
me. I'm gonna.
I could if I wanted to.
I can't. Like I had the torch with me, but now it's gone.
Oh, sorry. It was it kind of found its way onto the wrong token, so I removed it. But there, just put it back.
Let's
Oh, I thought
go.
Dino accidentally sold it.
Oh man. All right.
What exactly?
I'm
do
not
I
gonna lie,
do?
I had almost done that a couple of times.
I want to go the way the map tells me to go to the library.
All right. So, given that you are walking past a couple of rooms, I'm going to need a group stealth check.
Guidance.
Come on, guys, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I'm
was a
giving my
natural
guidance.
20.
I'm giving my guidance to Chomper.
Says Cat,
Oh,
who rolls a
no.
7.
I'm gonna. Oh no.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say that Cat and Lily are just saying, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Fudge. I'm sorry.
And Dino.
Relax. Chomper's got this. 22. Let's go.
Chomper McChomperson.
Chumbo and Wumbo did not roll well either. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, they have a minus dexterity. So
Don't worry. Just have the familiars roll stealth to help balance it out. It's fine.
I mean, they can. Yeah, they're part of this, so they can roll stealth too. It certainly would help you, given that the average familiar has very good stealth.
Yeah, Cat. I'm assuming that Cat, Dino, and Lily are just thinking, don't be
So yeah,
suspicious.
Fluffy and Babu get to roll as well. Ooh.
God damn it. He has a good fucking score, too.
Ursuline did not roll.
Sorry.
Ursuline, save us.
Why? Who knows? Maybe. Oh, that's another natural one. I gotta notate it.
God damn it.
No, I didn't roll a natural one. I just got a note. I rolled an 11. Oh wait, but Fluffy, can't I just fly and not make noise?
I mean, moving through the air still makes noise. It's not.
Does it really?
It does.
Yeah.
Why do I have a boost to my speed?
Didn't we just talk about this? Like, at the beginning of the game?
No, because this is brand new.
What happens
It
now?
said 20 before.
What happens
Oh
now?
my
That's my question. What happens now?
So we've got Tristan, Lily, and... Sorry, we've got Dino, Lily, and Cat singing.
It's because
It's,
it's because you're
Fluffy
wearing.
joining in. Or sorry, Babu joining in.
It's because you're wearing your boots of striding and springing.
I
You get,
was like, why the fuck am I getting a boost?
you get plus 10 to your movement speed with those.
Sweet.
Never rolled for Babu.
You did roll for Babu. Babu rolled a natural 1.
Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. Well,
Oh,
that's okay.
can I roll for Fluffy?
Yes.
I actually did. Fluffy got a 28.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can we take Babu's second roll?
No.
Like Babu realized he was being loud and went, wait, no.
No, you don't get to take advantage of me being stupid.
Damn. I should have kept my big mouth shut.
Alright, so... Gonna do this the way I've been doing it, which is group average.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the DC for the monsters.
Okay. How dead are we?
I can tell you that the DC that you set is not very high.
Yeah.
DC of 14.
Cool. Lovely. It's fine.
Okay.
That would be fine.
Alright. all managed to make it by the first room relatively quietly. As you get towards the second doorway, you see that the stone giant patrol from earlier is about to head out again, and they spot you.
Can I try something? I want to try something.
Okay.
I want to try. I want to try casting a Scary Mist. Would that help at all?
Uh, yeah, just hit the spell so I don't have to like go into your sheet. All right, so I mean, yeah, I think that would help. So let's see here. All right, so it's centered on you, which means that as you proceed past them, the only thing that the stone giant patrol sees is like a little bit of Wumbo as he goes by.
Oh.
And that's another stone giant.
It's a hill giant. It's a hill giant, but that doesn't really matter to them.
Yeah, they'll just be like, it's another giant that supports our cause.
It's a giant, and even though Wumbo is a shambling zombie,
do
they don't
really
notice.
know he's a shambling zombie, though?
I mean, let me hold on. Let's see.
Depends on how much of them they see, and if the part they see had flesh on it still or not. I would assume.
Yeah, so they really only get a glimpse of like his like legs, and while they look dirty for sure, it doesn't cause much alarm in the patrol. So the patrol, you hear the footfalls of the giants as they leave. They proceed in the opposite direction as the way you guys are going. And for now, you guys have made it by undetected.
Do we have to roll another stealth check?
Not right this second. So,
okay.
The room that you now find yourselves in, you guys notice the tunnel gets wider. There is, it looks a bit like a bit of a gallery here. There are the walls here are sort of they're streaked with glittering veins of what actually looks like a mica kind of material. Along the northern wall, there are 4 large mounds of furs. Lots of bones on the floor. There are bits of food that are strewn around as well. It kind of gives the appearance of being a makeshift barracks.
Not great.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Who?
Everybody, actually.
I don't.
I always roll well in perception. I'm sad.
That's what having low wisdom gets you.
Oh.
And obviously not investing in it as much as you did for sense motive.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to know.
I rolled a 4. All is lost.
Oh,
Better than a 1.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So, you know enough to know that you guys are correctly following the map. The path makes a soft right turn further up, leading more to the south. And as you continue, with the mist following, as well, though the mist is now in a bit of a different position as Lily has moved to the back of the proceedings. You guys get to about here. The walls of this passageway are like most of the other rooms in here. They are hung with many different furs. Again, mostly bears, although there are some other pelts in here. You see some cougar pelts. You see pelts that can only belong to like very large or even dire bears. You see some even a couple mammoth furs in here. And then further ahead of you to the southeast, the tunnel narrows again, and you see a sharp downslope where the narrowing begins. What do you guys do?
I turn to Lily so she has the map.
Oh yeah,
I
Lily's
checked-
now at the back of the line, so you want to
I checked the map.
All right, so yeah, you check the map.
I look for traps while everyone else is checking the map.
Okay. So looking at the map, you believe still that you're on the right track. Kate, you said you're checking for stuff. You said
Traps, yeah.
specifically traps. Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Go ahead and move myself closer to the front.
Yeah. Do what you got to do. Arrange yourselves however you want. I'll also make sure the torch goes with you. Okay. So, Kate, you're looking around and nothing really seems out of the ordinary to you. Urslan, however, you notice that where there are some, for lack of a better term, bald spots on the walls where there are no furs. You notice that they're along the sides here. So like here, here, here. There are some on the other side as well, but I'm not going to ping those just because you're not on that side. There are very small, couldn't be more than like a foot wide openings in the walls that look into some larger caves that are beyond. As far as what their actual purpose is, you're not sure.
I'm gonna look at Ursula and go, I think it's safe.
Is it safe?
From what you just heard, kind of.
Right then, it's safe.
All right, so as you continue, I assume you're going to keep going.
Keep her going.
Okay. You guys continue on your way.
To the library.
At this point, I'm going to ask for a group perception check.
Can we not just use my roll?
Of course, I see nothing.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
I see everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Is that the third 20 or is that the fourth 20?
I
don't know.
It's neither. 'Cause it was a double roll.
She sees more than you.
Actually, you haven't. I'm still like +10 above you.
All right, so the important
Still.
ones here are Dino and Lily, as you are on the sort of edges of the group. Oh, actually, also Urslan. Okay, so here's what happens. You guys are walking along. Dino, you are after overhearing the discussion about the openings in the walls. You are a bit more alert as to something beyond those openings. You actually manage just in time to sidestep as you pass by, as you approach this opening here. A weapon, some sort of weapon, is jammed through the hole in an attempt to stab you, but you manage to avoid it.
Is it a trap or is it people controlled?
Urslan, on your side, you do not notice this, and there is an attack made against you.
Don't I have a fucking feat to like dodge this? Oh no, it's a ranged attack. Is it a ranged attack?
Baby, let's go.
This is not a ranged attack. This is a melee attack. You are critically hit as a Rancour is jammed through the hole and into your side.
I have a gaping hole.
You suffer 67 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
Can I use Divine Invention to say fuck that?
Yes, I would say. Well, wait. Is it? I forget. What is it? The range to the attack or the range to the ally?
As long as the enemy, whatever just attacked her, is within 30 feet of me, I can just say no.
As long as the assailant is within 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's measure. Let's measure. Yes, you can negate it by giving up a spell.
Alright, I'm gonna give up a first level spell to force whatever just attacked Urslan to reroll.
Okay, so it rerolls with a -1 because you give up a first level spell. Okay, it is still a hit. The attack is a 28. However, the damage is far lower.
Yay.
Urslan, you only suffer 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That was a close one.
And now the assailants are revealed as there is a troll of some kind on each side here. That have jammed their Rancours through in the hopes of killing some of you.
Can I? Oh.
The trolls continue to try to work the Rancours in terms of pulling them back from the opening so they can stab again. So I would say at this point we're gonna roll initiative, and for those of you who are concerned about time, we're gonna end after this, and it shouldn't take too long.
Okay. I shall roll initiative.
22, baby.
Okay.
All right, so
I didn't select a character. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Mother
People
fucker.
still doing that after all this time.
I thought I had
Oh,
selected a
never
character.
changed.
Apparently, it did not count.
Let's go.
There we go.
Okay, so what was
I'm gonna buff you, Tristan.
All right.
Cat's guidance, so it's not.
Well, looks like we're gonna have some ties to break then.
Oh my, that's a lot of ties.
Yes. And Dino, you have the same dex, so just give me a flat d20 roll just to break the tie between you and the troll.
Question: what language do trolls speak?
Turn.
I'll roll mine out in the open so you can see it. Okay, so you'll go before.
Oh, did it not? I didn't roll it. I clicked the button, but I didn't actually click on the button.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's break these ties. Right, so Ursulin goes before Dino, who goes before the enemy. Dream.
I rolled a 9. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I feel bad for taking advantage. I rolled a 9, and then I clicked on my character and I rolled again.
All right, so in that case, then well, I need flat d20s from Ursulin and Cade then, because you have the same decks, so we gotta break that
Either
tie.
way, I'm still breaking a tie.
Yep, you're still going to step 2 of the tiebreaker here.
Well,
all right, so unless you also
tie
roll
broken.
a 1, okay.
I mean, if I roll, imagine if I rolled a 1, Allie.
You just type 14 in.
No.
No, it's...
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I gotta add that 1 to the list. Now we're at 3 natural 1s.
Man, some charity that we haven't named yet is going to make so much money.
Edge. At least I go before Edge.
Edge.
Alright, so turn order is going to be, let me just make sure I have everybody on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay, we're good. Lily, you get to go first. And while you're doing that, I will find the proper music for this encounter. Because I know I have it somewhere.
Because I can. Guidance! Except I can't.
Do the goblins have bones?
They're trolls, and yes, they do.
Okay, I'm gonna use Bone Shaker on one of them.
Okay, sounds good. Actually, there is no music specific to this encounter, so we're just going to keep playing the cave music.
I see one right here.
Yes.
Using Bone Shaker on that guy.
All right, you got it. Let me get myself a little bit more reorganized here. Okay. So that is a fortitude save against 18. Natural 1. So he takes full damage. 24 points. And is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Well, actually, yeah. Do you want to move him 5 feet? Because you can do that too.
Is it possible to move him into the cave so he can face him head on?
You can't move him through the wall, no.
Aw, didn't know.
Okay. It is Dino's turn.
Alright, question.
Sure.
How small is the hole?
It's like a foot wide.
What's the size of a tiny creature?
I think they take up... I think their space is 2.5 feet. Let me double check that. I just don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So let's see here. Size. Yeah, a tiny creature has a 2.5 foot space.
So
now that doesn't mean that it could squeeze through that 1 foot wide thing. It can squeeze, but it wouldn't be able to move full speed.
It just dislocates all its bones.
Well, no, it would be like Chopper going down one of these 5-foot wide tunnels. You know.
Give me just one moment. All right, I'm going to. I'm gonna wild shape into a small size viper, and I have a speed of 40 now.
Okay.
To,
So yeah, you could slither through.
Can I get to the other side of the troll?
Let's see, 5, 15. I would say yeah, that would be all your movement to get to the other side.
That's all I need. I just need to get to the other side.
All right. Okay, good. You actually could move yourself through there. That's good. All right.
Chopper's gonna take. Sorry, I'm confused. If Chopper takes a 5-foot step, can he attack the troll?
He could 5-foot step to here. And I believe with his reach, he should be able to. Yeah, he could try to reach through the gap and bite him. Sure.
All right, and then Chopper's going to double chomp.
Okay, so yeah, full attack. Got it.
Yeah.
What?
All right, so.
Sorry, Tim. Quick question: what's the intelligence of these trolls?
They are, as far as I know, they are not very smart.
Are they above a 2?
Are they above a 2? Yes.
Okay.
Those are misses.
Pardon?
Yeah, those do not hit.
Huh?
Even with the +4 flank doesn't work.
Yeah, still does not hit.
Oh fuck! I just fucked myself. I end my turn.
All right, it is this troll's turn. This troll is going to. He's going to make a single stab against Chopper. Natural 1.
Go.
The other troll's turn. He's here. He will also make a single stab. Urslin's the only one he can reach, so he's going to go for that.
Oh, come on.
That is a critical.
Fucking God. You know what? Just kill me now. I want to be a chef on the search for my magic cutlery. Cause guns ain't doing it.
And yeah, this is the same one as before, so this one cannot be negated. This is more damage than the last one. This is 76 points of piercing damage.
Oh my God. I'm down to 5.
Well, it's your turn now.
Oh wow, thanks.
You're so welcome.
Fucking 76 points of damage. No, 79
Yeah,
points
you
of
know,
damage.
you're still standing.
Barely. I only have a gaping hole in my
I'm
chest.
so glad. I was hoping someone was gonna do it.
I'm so glad I did this. I'm just gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna heal myself.
All right,
I think that's valid.
Or I could heal you.
you recover 12 points.
You could.
Or both.
So
Yes.
I used one of my spell slots there. I'm just gonna look at it and I'm gonna be like, really?
Do you
Wait,
want to
how
move?
low is Edge?
I'm gonna fucking die next turn. Cause yeah, I feel like if I move, does it get an attack of opportunity?
It might,
Have you
but
Then I'm
it
not going to
however,
move. I'd rather die standing my ground.
However, looking at the geometry, I mean, a 5-foot step could be enough to save you, and that wouldn't provoke.
Fine, I'm just gonna yoink.
Okay. Just measure here. Okay. It's Kate's turn.
So, Kate's very angry at the one that keeps trying to murder Ursuline. So she's just gonna steal his breath away.
Okay. Saving throw is 20.
I forgot to stare at it.
Well, it's fortitude save. It wouldn't help you.
I know, I'm just saying to myself in general.
Oh, but I mean, you still can. It's a swift action. You can do it now.
Well, then sure, I'll stare at it.
Okay. Stare. There we go. Anything else?
Kate's gonna body block Ursuline.
Okay. So yeah, you just move yourself to where you want to be. And Dream, your turn. Dream.
Halim.
Yep.
Your turn.
Hello, Halim.
Jerry.
I'm here, motherfucker.
There we go.
Move. I guess over here.
What's the matter, bud?
Are these just like small openings? Or...
Yeah, they're like 1 foot wide. There are slightly wider openings at like the ends, but where they are attempting to stab you all is only about 1 foot wide.
I'm gonna toss a continual flame bomb in there.
Okay, sure.
I like these plans.
That is a very good plan. Okay, so against their touch. Yeah, that hits. Which one? This one? Or the other one? Here or here? That one. Okay, cool. So 7 points of fire damage. Anything else?
Which one did he hit? The one attacking Ursuline or the other one?
The one who hit Ursuline is the one he
Okay.
attacked.
I'm gonna send the stone giant around the side here.
All right, so Chumbo. Let's see. He moves. Okay, that's all his movement to get to here.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay, Cat.
Okay, so at the one that's attacking Ursuline, I'm gonna cast Terrible Remorse.
All right, that is also Kate's stare target. All right, so we'll save.
Wilson?
11. So that's a fail. It deals. Oof, that is it's a good time to use this spell. Let me tell you. It deals itself a pretty decent amount of damage. In its remorse. And then yeah, it gets a new save every round. And this lasts for... Why don't I see a duration here?
Forever.
Lasts until it's saved, apparently.
No, I looked it up. It's
Oh. I got excited. So I'm like, this is fucking fantastic.
Alright, so it is a round per level, which means 12 rounds.
Huh?
It does get a new save every round, but yeah, for now it is under the effects of your terrible remorse.
Sweet.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, it is Edge's turn. Edge is going to put himself right about here. He is going to swing his greatsword downwards through the crack to try and hit the troll. That is a critical, dealing a solid amount of damage for sure. All right, top of the round. It is Lily's turn.
Hello. How far away is Ursulin from me?
Ursulin is 15 feet from you.
Yes, I'm gonna move to her and give her healing.
Why am I always the one that gets attacked?
Everyone says that, like, tearing up in her eyes, looking at Lily.
Alright, so cure critical. Ursulin regains 25 hit points.
That's my turn.
Why would you save against a cure critical wounds?
If you're using it to damage undead.
Yeah, I was about to say. Hi.
Okay.
It is Dino's turn. Something my mistake, I neglected to mention on your last turn. Part of attacks, you noticed that Chomper, as he was attempting to get his bite through, he was having a little bit of difficulty. It's now you're understanding that the trolls are benefiting from cover as long as you're attacking them from outside of these little rooms that they're in.
That makes sense.
So yeah, you can go ahead with your turn now. I just wanted to make that point clear because I forgot to last round.
Fair. Alright, so is there another way to get home now that I'm actually here?
I part of that cut out is I heard. Is there another way to? And then it skipped ahead.
Now that I'm in this room, is there another way to get in?
To get in, Chumbo is just about in. There's like a wider opening where he's standing that he can enter through on his next go. And on the other side, the wider opening is here.
Alright, Chopper's gonna take... Sorry, like, I can't tell, like, where the giant, like, the troll is in comparison to where Chomper is. So, if Chomper takes a 5-foot step, would he no longer be within the guy's attack range?
I would say yeah. If he goes like, if he goes in Dream's direction, he would probably be out of reach. Yeah.
Alright, just not really like, realizing what I've done is not a very good idea, so I'm going to do the withdrawal action, move on top of Chomper.
Okay, so you Alright, go ahead, sorry.
And then Chomper, now that I'm on Chomper's back, he's going to take both me and him on a 5-foot step this way.
Okay, so you full round withdraw, Chomper 5-foot steps. Got it.
Alright, that's our turn.
Okay. Seeing
Chomper's going to hold an action just in case.
Okay, cool. So seeing that its room has been sort of breached, this troll here is actually going to drop its Ransor and is going to move towards Chumbo, and he is going to make a single bite attack against Chumbo. That hits with a 36. Chumbo takes 6 points of piercing damage. The other troll is going to... The other troll is going to make a single stab attack against Edge. That is a 35 that hits, and Edge takes 26 points of piercing damage. It is Ursulin's turn.
Okay. Well. This guy? I will try to shoot this guy. Am I too close? Am I too close?
Let's see. You are...
I'm within like
whoops.
15 feet.
Oh yeah, I'll do it from like the...
Just barely. Just barely out of fail range.
Yeah, you just have to be outside of 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good. You're good there.
Well, I could do one of two things. I could lightning bolt him, or silver dart him, or I could just shoot him.
I forgot I have to make
Yeah,
a will
just shoot him.
save for him. That's another 11, so he's going to deal damage to himself.
Wait, what?
Oh, from Cat's spell. I forgot to reroll the save on his turn.
It's like, what did I magically do now?
You didn't magically do anything. I did. I made him feel really bad about hitting you.
I'm gonna shoot him twice, or try to at least.
Yeah, I made him
30 and a
feel
24.
I made him feel really, really bad about it.
Those are both hits. You're noticing that the troll doesn't seem to be quite as affected by your shots as you'd hoped.
One of those bitches. Alright, fine. I know what to use on you next, if you're still alive by next turn.
Alright, Cade.
Cade's looking at this situation dangerously and just... Oh, I've just highlighted the whole screen accidentally.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah. So, is this the only troll that we are aware of, or are there others?
There are two. There's the one on this side, and then the one that Dino is fighting on the other side.
Can I reach it with my hand if I take a 5-foot step?
I think so, yeah.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step. Wabam. And then I'm going to...
Panzer, you can be out, but no bark.
Okay. Do
No bark.
you want to...
That one's already under my stair.
I know.
I got excited, sorry.
Do you want to cast defensively or provoke?
I guess defensively.
Alright, roll concentration.
I guess defensively would be the smart thing. I was going to be cocky, and then I got my head bashed in last time, so defensively.
Okay, I gotta remind myself of...
To the bathroom real quick.
The DC is here. Okay. What level spell is Stricken Heart again?
2.
2? Okay, so yeah, 21 is good.
Hey.
And that hits. Dealing 10 points of negative damage. Your spell has the full effect that it's supposed to. And the troll is staggered for 1 round.
Let's go.
So it can only take 1 action on its turn. Anything else?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, Dream.
I was checking, but I think I'm good.
Okay. So Chumbo's gonna attack the troll over here.
All right. Chumbo makes a slam attack. Uh, 20 misses.
Alright, I'm gonna run over there.
All right, so you easily make it over there. I always just assume that you're flying at this point. So
Yeah, I flew over there. Huh.
Go to the dog park tomorrow.
I'm gonna use Shadow Trap on the troll.
okay, cool. Uh, 15. So he just makes it. He's not trapped.
I guess I'm sending one boat to the other side over here.
Okay. Let's see. Wumbo. Wumbo can get to kind of like here, so he's not all the way there. But unless you want to just have him like full run.
Yeah.
All right. So 45, 50, 60, 70 to squeeze. 80. So you can get right up in this guy's grill, but that's as much as he's gonna do.
Alright.
All right. It's Cat's turn.
So, I don't want to use a separate. I don't think Terrible Remorse will work a second time. The temptation to make one of the trolls fall in love with Chumbo is strong,
God.
That would be
That'd be
hysterical.
funny.
but that is not the best use right now. So I'm gonna try to Ice Spear. The other one, the one that didn't attack her one.
Okay. So the one that Chumbo and Dream are fighting.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Reflex save. You get 3 ice spears now, by the way, being 12th level.
All 3 are going to kill that guy.
That's a failure. 13.
Oh.
So that is no, he failed the save.
Oh, he failed. I thought I failed. Sorry.
No. So let's see. 3 at 13, so 39 points of damage.
Yay!
Take a pretty big chunk out of him.
All right, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
So yeah, Dream, before your very eyes, you see 3 ice spears come out of the ground and just impale the troll and cause it some discomfort.
Nice.
All right, it's Edge's turn. Edge is going to switch weapons. He's going to take out his longsword, and he's gonna yell out to everyone like, "We have to We have to neutralize their ability to withstand damage. And he's gonna swing in a.
Oh, not the other one. The other one's hurting himself in confusion.
Well, still, they're trolls. They can regenerate, and so he's just attacking as much as he possibly can. Does not hit anything, unfortunately, but he still gets his information out there. He is now going to, let's see, I forget. Is this? Oh no, never mind. He can't do that because he can't. He's already attacked. So instead, he will. He'll just swift action lay on hands himself, and that's going to end his turn. So it's now Lily's turn, top of the order.
I was about to actually say that I was about to step away from my keyboard, but I can do it now. I'm gonna continue to heal. Yes.
Ursuline? Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Another 25 points healed.
That's my turn.
All right, Dino.
All right.
What's going on, bud? What you barking at? It's okay, buddy.
All right, Chopper's gonna walk us down to. Chopper attack if he's right here.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna move over here, and Chopper's gonna go full on bite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no good.
Then I'm gonna wild shape out and just hit him with my scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah. Most likely.
I believe. Yeah, it's no good.
Damn, my rolls suck today. All right, and my turn.
All right.
I'm back.
It's the two trolls' turns.
Oh, before I do, can I just swift action totem transformation?
Yeah, for sure.
I do that.
All right. So yeah, it's the two trolls' turns. The first one, which is the one to the south, he is going to full attack Chumbo with his natural weapon. So he gets a bite and he gets. Oops, roll that too many times. He gets a bite and two claws. All of which hit, and Chumbo takes 28 points of damage. The other one has to make a save against the remorse. Natural 1. He deals himself another bit of damage. And that's going to end their turn. So, Ursuline, you are up. Ursuline? Ursuline? All right, I guess, Cade, you can go since you're on the same initiative. Oh, no, wait. Lee, are you back? All right, I'm going to take it as a no. Go ahead, Cade. She can take her turn.
So, all right, Cade's gonna then go after him again, except this time she's going to, since she's in a good position, hit him with a color spray.
All right, color spray. That save is a 22.
Oh shit! All right. Do a 5-foot step to get out of the way to give other people a line of sight to him, and my turn.
All right. Dream, I guess you can go.
All right.
Yeah, if she's not back by the time you're done, I'll just have her shoot. Okay, Spiritbound Blade.
You passed my turn. I'm sorry. I'm back.
That's fine. I let Caden Dream go just because they're on the same initiative.
I'm gonna put the anger on it.
Okay. On what weapon? Your spear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you've buffed your spear. That's your standard. So I guess Chumbo and Wumbo can do their thing.
Yep.
Kind of fucking love that we named our two zombies Chumbo and Wumbo, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Okay. It's obviously a natural one misses, and 29 also does not hit.
29 doesn't hit.
29 does not hit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, your spear is buffed and your zombies missed. Urslan, you can take your turn now.
Shoot it again.
Okay. How many shots?
Actually, wait, no, I'm not gonna shoot it because it wasn't as effective. I'm gonna do this. Wow, look at that almost crit.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the correct number of dice. I just had to make sure that I didn't forget to increase the damage on that. All right. Reflex save. Uh, 21. So he takes half, but
Okay.
it's not resisted because it's magic. Do you want to move it all?
Yeah, let me just get rid of that so that I know I used it. I'll just move. Oh, I still have it on that. I'll just move up here.
Okay.
So I'm out of range at least.
Sounds good. All right, Kat, you're up.
See, I'm going to move. Sorry, I didn't mean to pink. I'm gonna move myself up. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll move like right here. Or actually, I'm gonna technically move like right behind Chomper. And can I see the do I have a clear path to the stone giant?
The troll?
Troll, I'm sorry. So used to beat stone giant.
Yeah. Not from where your token currently is. If you, let's see, you can go.
Because I just used all my movement, so.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, what do you want to do?
Well, I was going to crossbow. I was gonna either use crossbow or what was the other one? Lightning bolt, but I don't think that'll work. So what I'm gonna do instead is I am going to actually try to use ball lightning on the troll.
Okay, sure. So you create 3 globes of lightning. I'll put them where they make the most sense around the troll. And okay, reflex save. 19, failure. So they all shock him at once, and you deal 33 points of electricity damage.
Yeah.
Big damage.
Is he dead yet?
No, he's not dead yet. He's looking fairly hurt though. At least more so than the other one. Yeah, you guys have put much more of a hurting on this one so far.
Well, the other one is still hurting itself, right?
Yeah, it hasn't saved against the spell yet. So yeah, it's still hurting itself.
So it's distracted for now. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So Edge's turn. Edge is going to continue to attack with his longsword, as he believes that it's the best course of action, and he continues to not hit anything with his longsword. So Lily, your turn.
I'm just gonna summon my spear weapon on this guy.
All right. So a sickle made of force appears.
Now for the damage, if I can find it. I can find it, I promise.
It's under your attacks.
I'll just find it. That doesn't hit.
No, they don't hit. You want to move?
Darn it! No.
All right, Dino. I feel like Dino, wild shaping out, is going like full crit fisher mode.
Yeah.
Fisher mode.
And I mean,
I wasted wild shape. I ain't wasting another one.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. So I mean, yeah, you're in good position to full attack with the flank. Jesus, man, what is wrong with your dice tonight?
Roll20 does not like me for how good my rolls were earlier. Jump.
Okay, that's better. That actually is enough to hit that one.
So
Yeah, it does. It does slightly resist Chomper's bite, but it's still a good chunk of damage. And obviously he's not grabbed with a 1 on that. But yeah, Chomper takes a chunk out of him. All right, it is now the 2 trolls' turns. You notice, like any other troll fight, that the wounds close a little bit each round. So the trolls, the first one is going to make a bite and 2 claws against Chomper. Let's see. Can I remember? So, oh wow, I forgot how high Chomper's AC is. So 22 on the bite, misses. Claws are 27 and a natural 1. Obviously, those both miss as well. So no damage there. The other one is going to make his will save. 22. So he breaks the spell. But he does not get to take any further actions. He's just no longer subject to the remorse.
How much damage did that do to him, by the way?
About like 30.
I'll take it.
After resistance. See, it's a good. You picked a good opponent to use the spell against because it's 1d8 plus a strength mod, and a strength mod is a lot. I'll say what it is after. Urslan, your turn.
Alright, they're still not dead yet.
That is correct.
Oh, excuse me. I'm eating soup. So
Oh, good. Good. What kind of soup?
minestrone.
Okay.
I will. I don't know. I guess I'll shadow trap him.
Actually, I realized that on one of the trolls I applied regeneration when I shouldn't have because Jareem hit it with a bomb. A fire bomb, to be specific. Okay.
That was the one that attacked Ursula that I kept, like...
Yep. Yep, so I took the regen away for the 1 round.
Sweet.
Natural 1, so he is tethered to the floor.
Yay! That is all.
Alright, Cade.
So Cade's looking at him now that he's tethered to the floor and can't do anything. And is going to walk over there and just fry him myself.
Oh, the synapse spell? Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. Whew. Alright. So yeah, he does not get to reduce the damage, but he gets to save against the stagger. Which he does, 31. So yeah, no stagger, but all that damage goes through. So 48 electricity damage. That's still a real good turn.
I'm gonna look at him and I say, "You're still standing. Next time it's happening again."
The troll does not understand, for it is stupid, and does not speak common.
Still makes me feel better.
What does a troll speak?
This particular troll speaks only giant.
Ah, damn it.
I
It
can
is-
I can speak giant for you.
Yeah, you could talk shit to it. It is Jareem's turn.
Lily translates Cade's insults.
I will.
Talking is a free action.
It is. Yeah, so Jareem's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get close to this dude. I'm gonna give him a good smack with the good spear.
Okay, 26 misses, 25 misses, 20 misses.
Honestly, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that was going to be the reaction to this encounter, but yeah, fully deserved. All right, Chumbo and Wumbo can make their strikes. Chumbo misses, but Wumbo hits.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, that's good.
All right. Cat's turn.
I'm gonna take my balls of lightning
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna move them to the other guy.
Can you move them that far?
I don't know.
Okay, let's find out. They can move it 20 feet per round, so no, they can't get
Not
all the way
more
over
than
there.
20 feet? Oh, never mind. This is gonna sound like a dumb question. Can I, like, swing them in a circle back at the target?
Yeah, so what you can do is you can take the 3 of them, and for now, just you can pile them all on top of them, because they stop moving when they enter a space, and then they all try to attack. So roll the spell again for the damage. Obviously, don't check it off because it's not.
Yeah.
Another
I
cast
forgot to check it off the first time, so I'm just gonna
Okay,
do that.
so
But
perfect. All right, so it'll be 13 times 3 again if this fails, and it does. So 39 points of electricity damage once more as the balls of lightning zap the troll. It is battered and fried like a fish stick, but it is still alive for the moment.
God, these things are terrible.
I agree.
Anything else, Kat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk myself over this way. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna walk myself over this way. For no particular reason.
I feel like there's a reason.
It was 20, so I
Yeah,
didn't
but
feel like
every
I
other
didn't feel like doing the Pythagorean theorem, okay?
every other diagonal counts as 2 is the thing. So yeah,
I'm like, I didn't want to do the Pythagorean theorem.
That's fair. No one ever used that anyway.
I actually do.
Oh, well, congratulations on being one of maybe 8 people in the world that use it outside of school.
Use it for data analysis.
Listen.
I also teach it.
I was just about to say, you do it in school, though.
Yeah, like I said,
But no,
ironically,
you're unique.
No,
It's a
I
good
actually
thing.
have used the Pythagorean theorem at work when I was working in a lab.
Edge manages a 1 hit with his sword, longsword, thanks to flanking. He notices that his longsword is not resisted by the trolls. So Edge seems to think it has something to do with adamantine, as that's what his longsword is coated in. But yeah, he goes 1 for 3, and that's his turn. And we're back at the top of the round again. It is Lily's turn.
How are these things not dead yet? You told me this would be short.
They're both pretty close.
Yeah, you did say.
I did, and then, people took long on their turns and bad rolls. I mean, I can't account for bad rolls,
Yeah, and also Urslan kept getting stabbed. It was not a good time.
You guys also probably could have totally just kept on walking, by the way, but that's not what you chose to do. So okay, Bone Shaker.
Now.
Listen, that was always allowed to do the Rick and Morty thing. So
it's
yeah.
always allowed.
Yeah. Okay, then that was always allowed. All right, so it makes it save because it rolls a 32 on the fort save, but it does take half damage. Yeah, no, I did the damage. So 17 points of damage on the Bone Shaker spell. Anything else? Oh, right, that. Okay, so it's not a confirm, but it is a hit, and that is also not resisted because it's force damage. So it's 11 points of sickle is slashing. Well, force, but it's a slashing motion. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want to move it all?
Nope.
All right, Dino.
Attack!
Nope.
Christ.
Ah!
They must die.
Okay, so the first attack that becomes a 33. That's a miss. The second attack is a regular hit for okay, that is resisted. So that is that much damage. The troll is wobbly, like he's about to go down.
We go wobbles and we don't fall down.
Does that count as scoring a critical hit?
No, because it wasn't confirmed.
Damn it!
Isn't it?
I rolled a 19 on the try to crit. Wait a minute.
This says I'm confused. If it's above, it's not confirmed. It has to be the exact same number.
It has to meet or beat the AC on the confirm to confirm, and that.
But if but all I need is a 15 to crit, and I rolled a 19 on my second one.
You need a 15 to threaten a crit.
Oh.
It's not the same range on confirms. Confirms is.
That's fair.
That sucks.
Confirms are treated like a normal attack. All right, so the trolls they regenerate slightly. full round of attacks on both the targets that they can reach. So let's see. The first troll is going to bite and claw at Jareem. That is 23, 21, and 21. Those are all hits. Jareem takes, he has damage reduction, so 8, 10. Dream takes 22 points of damage. Wumbo is hit by all 3 attacks as well. Wumbo takes 32 points of damage. And it's Ursulin's turn.
All right. Am I able to see this one? Because technically, I could see him.
Yeah, if you have vision on your token, then yeah, you can see him.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot twice. Once at each.
Okay. So you shoot twice at the far one.
No, I think I could shoot both of them, can't I?
If you're full attacking, yeah, you can hit different targets. You can shoot once each or
So
2 in
one. One in each.
Okay. Well, rapid shot using. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I just want to get this over with. So you are using rapid shot, or you're not using rapid shot?
No, I'm only shooting twice, and
okay.
I haven't moved.
Okay, so you're not using rapid shot. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So which?
Oh, there's another natural 20 right there.
Yeah. Which is the first shot? Is the first shot down here?
First shot is the one closest to me.
Closer to you. Okay, so that one let's see, minus his resistance. Okay, that troll goes down for the moment. This one, okay, that's a regular hit. This one still stands, but again, he is extremely weak.
Your puppy. Oh, your puppy.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, it's Cade's turn. So, Cade, the troll.
No, I did.
The troll nearest you has gone down.
Do you do laundry?
No, I'm gonna throw it.
All right, so you move. So I see you're not muted on Discord, but if you're talking, I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
I don't understand.
Well, I heard you just now, so.
Okay, well then I'm not sure. I just unplugged and replugged my mic in.
Okay. So you've moved.
I'm gonna hit him with a hideous laughter.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll save. Moving your stair or no?
Yeah. Oh, he's down. So yes.
Okay. The save is a 27.
And my turn, because I'm useless now.
All right, Dream. Your turn. Wumbo can coup de grace the down troll if he wants. And as far as you and Chumbo are concerned, there's the one next to you that is still standing but is very close to death. You there, Rob? Did we lose him? All right. Well, I'll at least get.
Discord says he's on.
Yeah, I know. But there are times when like we end the call after the session, he just doesn't ever leave the call. So I don't know if he like knocked out or something.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
So yeah, again, the situation is the troll next to Wumbo is down but not dead. He can like coup de grace if you want. And
Yeah.
then- okay, so whenever you roll your giant attacks, just roll an extra one, and then whatever you want to do for yourself and Chumbo. 'Cause
Okay.
the one nearest to you is still alive, but just barely hanging on.
All right, I'm gonna try again with the spear.
Okay. Yeah, all those are misses.
Motherfucker. All right.
Okay. Chumbo misses. Wumbo deals a large amount of damage. Wumbo kills his target. Kills it outright. Like, regeneration's not saving it.
Oh, can I do anything else? Can I make like a is regeneration magic?
No, this isn't magic. It's like an inherent racial thing.
Okay.
But you would know from the past, like when you fought the trolls at Skull's Crossing, that fire and acid shut that off.
Right.
All right. Okay, let's move to Cat's turn. Cat, you still have your lightning balls around this troll.
So I am going to
Give him a little twirl again. The lightning.
Oh wait, I'm going to move up a few feet.
Okay. Oh, you move towards the dead one.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wumbo just took him out with.
Oh, I thought Wumbo took out the other one that my ball lightnings were on top of.
No, the hill giant is Wumbo. He's up here.
Yeah, I can't see the hill giant, so I thought he was just down with Chumbo.
Fair.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna twirl him again.
All right, so you send the lightning balls around again. Roll for damage. Okay. Reflex save. This time he makes it, 25.
Ow! Cat is just going to angrily walk toward him, like, excuse you!
Alright. Edge's turn. Remind me, Dino, you gave him Longstrider, right? Or something to boost his movement speed? I just want to...
Yeah.
Okay, so Edge can get all the way down here, and he's going to make a single attack through the gap. Okay, so Edge... That is a regular hit. The troll holds on with 1 hit point.
Oh my goodness.
Your turn, Lily.
I am finally gonna move. I want to move at least close as I can. So next to.
So next to Cade. Got it.
Yeah. I'm wondering. I think I can see him.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna send this once and for all.
Ow!
Hopefully, just gonna do that.
Okay.
Dino, you might have a chance. What was that for?
All right. Fort save. 26, but he still takes half damage, which is enough to knock him unconscious. And luckily for you, Dino gets to go before him. So,
Told ya.
Yeah, at this point, it's academic. That's a coup de grace. So, yeah, you deal enough damage. It's enough. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Chomper's doing it out of spite.
Of course he is. So yeah, you deal another. Yeah. So at negative 135 hit points, this troll is dead.
Itch.
All right. Everyone's tired. I will say we'll just stop here. Let me just check for loot. See what they have. Is there anything that's worth looking for right now? No, there isn't. So, all right, we'll deal with looting the bodies next week. Yeah, sorry that ran long. That really should not have taken that long. As you know, bad rolls and such are a thing. But yeah, you guys have cleared your way through to the ramp that presumably leads down to the library, as long as Kana's map is correct. But in your best estimation, she's not looking to screw you, so you seem to be in good hands. So next week we will, I guess, open up with the descent down the ramp into the library level. Until then, we hope you have a good weekend. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a good night.